Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Timbuktu Campaign. Last time, under the unexpected archonship of Zainab Isawagan, we mostly focused on some internal affairs. Zainab's unexpected arrival as her archon and her low marshal prevented any warring last episode, though we did manage to get a little bit of manpower recovery, despite zero marshal not providing much of a bonus. We do still, of course, have natural manpower recovery from our population itself, so that was fairly nice, and we are going to be putting this manpower to use in just a moment. But we also got started on a new mission to develop the region of Zholof, which of course is a long-term goal. This is a fairly important region for our core, though the mission did ultimately involve some of the expected nonsense these sorts of missions tend to turn out to need. In this case, it requires quite a bit of city infrastructure setup in the territory of Bero, which, while not a terrible location for a city, is not a planned city location, is not the capital of the province. So we're having to spend quite a bit of money and PI setting up Bero as a city in order to complete the mission. But ultimately, the cost and money of doing all this stuff with Bero will be worth it to get the various positive outcomes from this mission and from actually completing the mission and getting this mission out of the pool. And hopefully we get a conquest of something mission after that to give us some more claims for free. We'll see how that works. Now, aside from that, we have, of course, raised our levies in the latter part of the last episode and prepared them for a big war with Congo and Gao. The plan is to attack Congo. They're going to call in Bobo Dioulasso, and we're going to be aiming for the Yatenga province, which is part of Zholof, and it's obviously territory they control. We have a claim on it. So that is the plan, and it remains the plan from the last episode. We also see the arrival of a new Archon, though a bit of a familiar face, of course. I'm talking about Lambu Camera. She's back. An early Archon during the Plutocracy era of the campaign, and one of my favorite recurring characters, just because she has a genuinely interesting origin story, being a minor character who kind of rose up unexpectedly and who made such an impression on me, I made her family a great family and replaced one of the original sort of big three families or whatever it was at the beginning. So definitely quite an unusually notable character, probably one of the most important characters in this phase of the campaign, and a very good character on top of that. Her only lacking quality is that zeal, but we will get to that. She's coming in with 9 martial, that's plus 9% manpower recovery speed and plus 9% army morale recovery. Much better than the 0 of her predecessor. 7 finesse with minus 7% build cost and plus 14% national commerce income. Very good stuff from this. 11 charisma, this is Lambu's most important quality. Plus 2.20 claim fabrication speed for what that's worth, but most nicely minus 0.11 monthly tyranny. That's going to be quite helpful. Now her 2 zeal does result in a minus 0.02 monthly war exhaustion and a plus 0.02 monthly stab change. Not much to work with, and we do have some stability problems, but we have extremely high stability at 77, so a bit of negative trend is to be expected. Now, something I did not notice until I started preparing for this episode recording is Lambu's corruption. She's coming in with a jaw-dropping 32% corruption. Not the best look, and I definitely should have noticed this and done an imposed sanction on her when I could. Now that she's the Archon, I can't do it. So we just kind of have to eat this corruption, and that's unfortunate. It's going to make this Archonship a bit more difficult given the extreme wages she's going to be drawing. But other than that, the main issues with this are going to be reduced PI, and that is unfortunate. We'll see if we can get up to at least 3 PI once we reorganize the government. And of course, in the Ghana region, there's the danger of her high corruption causing loyalty problems. Now, I don't really anticipate this being a major concern because the Ghana region is extremely integrated into my nation by this point, so it looks like no one really has any huge problems with this. Minus 0.08 loyalty from corruption is pretty extreme, but everyone's so pleased with me around here in Ghana that it's really not a problem. So, of all the times in the campaign to have this oversight, this is not the worst one, to be sure. Now, let us do a quick review of Lambu just to be thorough. Of course, we've seen her before, but she's coming in with Humble, plus 1 Charisma, minus 1 Attraction as Air, plus 2% Freeman at Great Wonder Construction, and a plus 0.15 monthly trad conviction. As the governor of Ghana, plus 3% local freeman output, and as the ruler, minus 10% tribute income. A healthy respect for one's own place in the grand scheme of things is what keeps Lambu going. Righteous, minus 10 corruption, and so this is 32 corruption over righteous, which is crazy. Plus 1 attraction as heir, and another plus 0.15 monthly trad conviction. And as the ruler, AE decay is increased by plus 0.20%. A singular purpose brooks no worldly distraction. She will not accept a bribe, but also revoke her free hands now. Better late than never, I suppose. Jealous, minus 1 charisma, and minus 25% smear reputation cost. I think I noted this when we had her as an Otacon previously. This will give us a bit more flexibility to do some smearing. And I will talk about my political plans here when it comes to the parties in just a moment, because there's a lot to talk about there. Never quite happy with her lot in life, Lambu takes more than a little pleasure in coveting the possessions of others. Ambitious, plus 1 to all stats, plus 25% cohort loyalty gain chance, plus 20 prominence, plus 10% Senate influence, plus 1 attraction as heir, plus 0.10% monthly statesmanship, minus 2% Great Wonder construction, and plus 3 Great Wonder completion prestige, and plus 0.05 monthly oligarch conviction, and minus 5 loyalty. Whereas some view the ladder to the top as a challenge, Lambu prefers to see it as firewood. Characters with this trait are more likely to murder their way to the top. And lastly, she is cruel. I think she picked that up when I was playing as her last. Minus 1 charisma, plus 3% enslavement efficiency, plus 5% Great Wonder construction, and plus 0.05 monthly oligarch conviction. As the governor of Ghana, plus 6% slave output there, plus 0.02 monthly tyranny as the ruler. Suffering and productivity come hand in hand. That is, according to Lambu, at least. Okay, so let's go ahead and put her onto scheme influence as well. Alright, that does help a little bit. And yeah, there's nothing I can do about her, corruption. We just have to kind of let it decline, and it will slowly go down without free hands. This will obviously not get rid of it by the time she is no longer the Otacon. I don't anticipate she'll be re-elected again. I think she'll probably be too old and will likely die of an illness or of old age, but she came into the political world fairly young, and she's only 64 now, so we may see more of her to come. But let's first get through this episode where we have her as our Otacon. I'm very excited to see what we can do with this 9 Marshal. After, I think, a couple Otacons with kind of bad Marshal, it's just so refreshing to have a genuinely well-rounded character as the Otacon. Now, getting over to the government. Trads are the most in control they may have ever been. She is, of course, the party leader. That's plus 10% omen power, and 73 control for the Trads. Now, last episode, I contemplated a switch-up where I'd pivot to Democrats, which would take quite a bit of groundwork to set up, to get the citizen output bonus. And I've thought about this more, and I've actually decided, though this would be an interesting change for the campaign, I don't think this is actually the best approach, given that the admittedly strong benefit of plus 12% citizen output would be paired necessarily with essentially every other modifier I care about from politics in this game being compromised. Because to get this citizen output, we would have to commit to essentially almost never using family characters in order to keep the Democrat approval under control, which would limit us from just having the best characters to perform in different offices. Ultimately, the number of other outputs and the number of other modifiers that would be compromised in order to get this is so high, it just isn't worth it. And this is a good modifier for this campaign, but ultimately, like, I'd be compromising every single modifier coming from this entire screen. All of these modifiers, I would not be able to guarantee I'd have the best character for it. And although it would be nice to see a bit more of a balance in politics, of the 3 parties to be in a monopoly of my government, Trads are definitely the easiest to deal with. Now, a lot of my best characters these days seem to be oligarchs, but the Trads have by far the easiest political dynamics to have to, keep under control, in that they don't react at all to great family politics. They don't react to family appointments. All they really care about is stability being at peace and not having war exhaustion, as well as having all of my deities be Bedaic. These are all things I can control very easily without compromising on min-maxing. Even trying to reset up the oligarchs as the main party in charge, which would give me that build cost modifier more readily. The noble happiness is of questionable use, especially because the nobles who I care about the most, who are of course my integrated nobles in my core, tend to have quite high happiness anyways. Between the two of them, Omen Power plus 10% is still a strong modifier, and this is helping my economy with that commerce effect. So the parties both have strong modifiers, right? They're both worse than national assistant output plus 12%, but all the other context around what it means to have Democrats be in charge makes it not worth it. And ultimately, even though I'd love to make use of some of the high-quality oligarchs that I've been sort of peppering around my country to try to set up as Otacon candidates, I think it's probably going to be easiest to just keep trads in charge, or at least not really try to take them out of charge. If the politics swing on their own and oligarchs come back, which I think is likelier than Democrats coming back, I can deal with that. That's not a big deal. But trads are easy to deal with. Their approval is very easy to manage for me. And ultimately, I think that it might just be easiest to just keep things as they are, which is perhaps what the trads really are all about anyways. That's kind of their whole mindset. They also have, in my opinion, the easiest missions to deal with. They tend to have infrastructure-oriented missions, like this one to build a great temple in Bulel, as opposed to the other two parties who tend to have missions about changing laws. Democrats especially have some really out-of-pocket missions about adopting different, election durations, stuff like that. So trads are the easiest party to deal with. They're not very exciting, and a lot of the best characters seem to be in the oligarch faction for this campaign so far, but I think I'm going to hold off on any plans to radically reshape internal Timbuktuian politics, just because with the More Families mod, which has turned out to be quite a big gameplay effect on this campaign, it's essentially just impossible to deal with Democrat approval without making gigantic compromises to officer quality. And that is just a part of this campaign I am eager to leave behind, honestly. So that 12% national citizen output will have to reappear naturally without my involvement in politicking for it to come back into play. For now, we'll just leave things as they are. And fortunately, at least with a trad Otacon, trads have such high control that everything is going great, according to them. Now, the next expected Otacon is Jenna Chilabelli. This is another trad. This is my current high priest, so that's totally fine. She's okay, sort of like another Sabiri Chilabelli situation here with middling stats, but pretty good zeal. So I'd be happy with her. She'd help me with stability management. I'd prefer someone with high oratory to help me continue to lower tyranny. I'm wanting to get my tyranny kind of running number sort of back down to a lower amount, like maybe the single digits if possible, but I'm doing the best I can here. So this would be fine. I'm not going to really interfere with this. We'll see if she ends up being elected. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. But anyways, moving on, let's get over to our governorships and do a quick check and see if we need to do any replacements. Obviously, Lambu is Otacon of Ghana. Now, I did a lot of governor and governor policy micro last episode, so I probably don't need to do too much right now, but let's just quickly check. We have Consola Isawagan over here in Jene. She is looking fine. She does have dysentery still, but she's otherwise healthy, so not going to worry about that. As for the actual policies, I'm going to assume that I have checked all of these last episode, and I'm not going to change anything, unless I spot anything in like loyalty. That's a huge problem. This is a bit of an issue. We do have some issues around here. Does she have corruption? No. What's the issue here? I guess Dhaka Jalan just still is not on board yet, but they're working on it. They're working on it, and it should now be 80% Pedaic, so that's good. Okay, moving on then. This is manageable at this amount. I'll keep an eye on it, though. I hope we get a granary raid over here. All right, Songhai. She's about to gain a bit of a governorship, a bit more of a governorship, hopefully, if this war with Kurikongo and Gao works out. But she's healthy. She's looking fine. This is another solid character. But because she's an oligarch, she'll never be an Otacon candidate at this rate. Unless there's an internal trad infighting situation, and then some of them start voting for oligarchs. That's basically the only hope now. Really, if I wanted to bring more oligarch Otacons into the mix, I'd have to start doing some serious politicking to get rid of some of this trad influence to make room for oligarch comeback opportunities. But we'll see what happens. So that all looks fine. Okay, so Hada Oxtantalis, we've got the new governor over here, Bogoro Chialabele. This guy has amazing finesse, and I'm hoping to set him up as a future finesse officer. In fact, did I make a mistake not saving him to be a finesse researcher? Because his low statesmanship and high natural finesse would make him very good at that. I could potentially replace him, but then I'd have to probably switch all of those policies. It probably would be worth it, though. I think I'd rather have him build statesmanship as a researcher and set him up as a finesse officer later on. I don't think this much finesse is honestly super necessary up here in Sahara. But just to be thorough, let's do a quick check and see if Sahara does have any loyalty problems that requires. Yeah, it kind of does, at least in Tuat and Tichet. But these are both, they've got some loyalty built up, so I think this should be okay. Okay, let me go ahead and fire this guy and replace him with someone else who's going to not be a problem character. Fanta Sankara looks promising. Let's see. Slave output? Okay, that's good for this province. No corruption. Okay, no loyalty modifiers either way. She's a trad. I'll assign her to this. Let's see if she's changed the policies. I think, let's see. Okay, yeah, she did change some of them around. But this is, yeah, this is fine. I think it may have actually not been updated, so that's fine. I freed up that guy, so we'll assign him as our, in fact, I'll just do it now. We'll assign him right now. There we go. And I'll actually fire everybody else as well, and then revisit this later on so I don't forget it that I assigned him. Okay, moving down, we've got Yuma Sawari in Jolof, our governor for a couple years now. I spent like hundreds of billions of PI, it felt like at least, changing all these policies. I'm not replacing him unless I absolutely have to. He's fine where he is. Now that Jolof does have a bit of a levy being built up, I kind of like the idea of having him have a bit more martial, but beggars can't be choosers. I gotta work with what I have here, so this is fine. He can stay right here, and I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. Okay, moving down. And also, in terms of, like, loyalty, nothing here is bleeding profusely. Nothing here is bleeding more than profusely. Let's just say that's the new metric I'm gonna say. It's not too bad. I think this is manageable. Did I have a granary raid in Wooly recently? Okay, something changed here to cause this much loss, but not this much, like, but without much loyalty being gone already. Not entirely sure what's going on with that, but this is all fine. I know I've looked at this last time. Okay, over in Mali, I also looked at this all last time, and this is all under control. Now, I should note, by the way, that these very generous loyalty, like, losses, or I'm not taking too much of a hit, is mainly because of my absurd stability, which I'm going to try my best to keep up here, but it's going to be tricky to keep it this high. Alright, and then Alima Zabarima. Poor health, that's not the best start, so we may need to replace her. Mali is fortunately a small region, so it's not going to be too expensive to change all the policies, but worth noting that we may need to replace her. Okay, lastly, down here we have our two northern governorships, Africa and Karenica, with Kamga and Mariam. Now, I think this guy here has had some loyalty problems before because he's a Democrat. He's also ailing. I think last time I commented I was gonna leave him until he died, then I'll replace him. And I think I will still do that. No need to really micro a province or a region this small, but it is worth noting. Things are generally under control. We're working on it. How's the bidet conversion coming along? 4.30% is really, really fast, so I don't really want to mess around with this. Oh yeah, we have the invasion site modifier helping out. I forgot about that. That's going to make conversion around here so quick, and assimilation as well. Yeah, so I don't really want to mess around with this. I'll just leave him here with his 8 finesse. That's fine, unless he has any traits that are causing any problems around here. He does not. Okay. Lastly, we've got the Karenica governor, Mariam Isawagan. This is a pretty promising, well-rounded character, except for low charisma. She's healthy, loyalty's fine. Yeah, her province is pretty quiet, so I'm just going to leave her there. That's fine. Okay, so that is all of my governors reviewed very quickly, much faster than last time. let's quickly go ahead and shift around our officers. Also making sure, well, let me, I might keep her here actually, because I know I'd probably just rehire her. I have no better characters, because the only other character who would have been good for this is Lambu, who obviously is now the Otacon. So I think I'm going to leave Sabide here. I do want Oligarch approval the most. Now, they're going to likely have a lot of approval anyways because of my large number of families who have offices, but may as well just really double up on that. Maybe I change some laws this episode to take advantage of my high Oligarch approval, because they're likely going to not like pro-Democrat laws. I think Hawa Isawagi, I'm going to keep here as well. I'm going to stop just firing every single person every single time for the officers, because it could be a bit trickier to deal with, like, you know, accidentally misclicking, or I should say, clicking on, you know, revoke free hands, and then realizing I need them to still have free hands, and then it's too late. So she can stay. Geneba Chilabele, I think, should stay. This is a pretty strong zeal. This guy, this guy I think was my researcher, so I'll use him for that. In fact, you know what? Let me do the researcher stuff first. So you go in here. Oratory 11 is probably fine. I want to build statesmanship on her. This is the Democratic Party leader as well. Okay, come on in. Marshal Leila Sankara. Yeah, all right. That settles that. Easy peasy. Anyone of you have free hands? I don't think so. Okay, good. Just checking. Okay, back over here. Awa Sankara. I think I was building statesmanship on her. I could replace her with Razbata Zabarima, who... Actually, she does have less statesmanship. I'm going to leave it as it is. This is fine for that. I guess I could replace Sabide or I could, like, switch the two of them. I think this impact would be more useful in AE. Though not right this second, but after this war, I will probably have some AE built up. I think I'll switch it when it becomes relevant, if I remember to, which I may not, but I'll try to remember. Alright, Silman Bolsa, I think, was dying. He's ailing, so I think we just leave him there. Fiduzu Sawari, you're fine there. Actually, is there anyone better than you who could do this? Or do the Sawaris only have one office position? Oh, you've got, like, a bunch of office positions, so... Never mind. Let's see. How about Hawa Cow? Bring her back in. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, let's see. Mala Sawari, I think, is fine here. I like his loyalty as well. Gima Isawagan looks kind of promising, though, with his statesmanship. Maybe I make him this guy here. Yeah, this is probably the right way to do it. Okay, I'm happy with this. And then let's see, anyone have or need free hands? This bribe would not last for the whole duration. Let's see. No corruption problems on you. I don't really want to lose trad approval if I can. Well, that's not true. I have so much trad approval gain. I really can lose trad approval. Yeah, they have such extreme gain. Yeah, I can afford a little bit of a support hit. I'm not going to go below 51 doing any of these actions right now. All right, let's just do this to maximize our PI. Okay, I'm going to give free hands as well. Trads don't care about that because you are a trad. As expected for the trads, they're fine if their party members get free hands, but if anyone else gets free hands, they're like, no, can't do that. That's illegal. All right, physician. Oh, hold on. You're Sigwick. Okay. I could force conversion here. I don't think this is that big of a deal. What's the modifier for wrong religion? There's not a loyalty modifier. So I don't really care about it in this context. Let me just give you free hands. There we go. Okay, we're up to 3.42, which given the extreme corruption of Lambu is probably the best I could hope for at this rate. Okay, let's go ahead and get Jackal going once again. Now, I am contemplating potentially seeing a vision where Urugu becomes a good alternative with the state religion happiness bonus, but and this is going to be stronger and stronger as our religious unity improves. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. But at the moment, I do think national commerce is still better. We're at 65 per month. I guess the main thing to consider is, do I think perhaps Yurugu is now the best thing? And where's their shrine? It's over here. Okay, here's another reason to do this war that we're preparing for, is I want to clear the shrine out and then build the Yurugu shrine somewhere. Possibly, where would I build it, actually? This could potentially be a really solid long-term god for us to focus on. I mean, building the shrine is not going to, it's not critically necessary to, build it somewhere super specific, but just a city in my core. Possibly Dia. I already have, obviously, Timbuktu and Houndu accounted for. I would kind of like Dia to become a larger city for my core, just because it's the main city of the Jene province. And it's farmland on a river, so it's in a pretty good spot. It just doesn't really have a lot of population built up yet, but I can certainly give it a little boost. And it's not that far behind Houndu, of course everything is far behind Timbuktu. Either Dia or Arowane. Arowane has a few, I mean, it's an important location for a city, but it's definitely in a bit of a weird spot. So its potential is a bit more dubious. I think I'd want to start with Dia for this. That's going to be, so 300 gold, okay, and 50 PI. Oh, hold on, right, I need to get rid of the holy site first. So I think I built the holy site in Dia as soon as I clear it out from Gao when I'm over there. So I guess the question is, am I finally ready to switch from Jackal to Yurugu? Because the other thing to consider is that state religion happiness will indirectly strengthen my commerce economy, just very, very indirectly, but it also strengthens every other thing that comes from output. The main thing I'm thinking about is research. I mean, as I've talked about last time, research is increasingly going to be a major resource to focus on for the late phase of the campaign, which we're definitely in by this point. And state religion happiness will help get anyone who's a research producer up to that final level. Now, obviously, in the Timbuktu province, things are basically maxed out, but outside of the Timbuktu province, even my core pops are not at 100% happiness everywhere, and this could be a big help. I think I am going to make the switch. I think I have such a strong economy now. I don't really need the Jackal to have just a completely overpowered economy. I have over 10k in the bank. I'm making 65 per month. I basically have reached the point of the late game economy snowball where it's sort of self-powering, where all the investment I really need to do to strengthen my economy is paid for by the economy directly already. So I think I'm going to make the switch and take advantage of my 79% religious unity. I've been working hard to get this religious unity up, so we're going to go ahead and start worshipping Yurugu for this Archonship. Under Lambu, who doesn't admittedly have much zeal, but she's the Trad party leader. Trads care about the gods, so this is I guess, an opportune moment in the storyline, I guess, to switch over to a new deity. Alright. In fact, let me, just to be... Okay, so we have 120 research right now. I don't know if this will update when I do this. We've invoked Yurugu. Okay, it's not updated quite yet, but perhaps on the tick we shall see an update. We also should not have a... Okay, we don't. Okay, I think we're good to go ahead and get going here. Now, I may just want to declare the war right now. I have my armies in position. Their morale is basically at full. In fact, it actually just is at full. I think these little bars here are just a little visually off. But army maintenance at regular should be fine. Now, I don't have any mercs, so I could increase this to increase pay. I suppose I probably should. If I hire mercs, I'll consider if I want to keep it. I mean, I certainly can't afford it, right? But I'm just very greedy. That's what I am. So, okay. Now, last moment to change my mind here about how I do this war. I'm going to do the war. That part's not up for debate. But do I attack Kede Congo or Gao? I still think attacking Kede Congo and going for Yatenga is the right move. Now, Siguri, who is allegedly my best buddy over in Guinea, will not join this one because they're disloyal. All right, that's fine. I mean, obviously my strategy was completely reliant on my overpowered friend Siguri to help out, so I may have to rethink this war now, but I think we'll be okay without Siguri's help. But thank you for your support, Siguri. I appreciate it. Okay. I think we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and declare war on Kirikongo to take Yatenga. That's the correct target. And get this thing underway. Here we go. Okay. So first things first, you guys are going to make sure that you are following and not separate. Make sure I do that now. Head straight for Fadar. I might split off. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to send away the horse force over... Oh, really? Oh, Fadar's in the way. That's right. You know, from down here, it's probably faster. So you know what? Disregard my previous order. Keep at it. Down here. Oh, here we go. This is perfect. You head up like this. Yeah, I didn't... I overlooked this. I could have put someone here. It's fine. Over here... You make your way to Bobo Dioulasso, and you attach this. That's not really the direction I want you to go. That's actually, you know what, that's fine. That's fine. You head in to Kirikongo, although split away 2 horsemen. One of you head to Kongwe, and the other try to head to Ore Vendu. Now, I don't know where their army is going to spawn. I think Kirikongo is a tribe, that's what I thought. So they're going to have a couple of armies, but we can move our horses around reactively to avoid being stack wiped. I just want to try to get as much pressure on them as I can right at the beginning. Okay, up here, you guys, you head for Burem, and the horses head to Temera to grab that. Okay, let's stay on speed 2. This is a bit of an awkward war with sort of 2 fronts, a north front and a south front, so we'll have to try to keep an eye on everything at the same time, but let us go ahead and proceed. Once I first make sure, I don't want to spend my PI on anything specific. I want to spend it on the holy site, but I should have enough by the time we get to that place, so I don't need to worry about saving it all for that right now. Do I want to found... I think I have the city foundation already going in Bema, right? I do, okay. Let me found a city with this PI. Where... Probably Agoniga Fall needs to get founded at this point. Let me go ahead and do that here. Yeah. And then we'll save the rest of our PI for now. I guess one more thing I could do is a law change. Never mind. I know how this game works. I need 35 for that. Okay, let's go ahead and proceed. Eyes peeled for enemy spawns. I'm doing the satellite view from up here. Okay, we've arrived here. That's a good start. I don't like you... you know, it's fine, actually. Keep an eye on this. Wawari wants my salt. Okay, sure. Emporian salt. They're trading from afar. Okay. So far, so good. Oh. Here's our first spawn that's appeared. Okay, so Kirikongo raised all their forces together in their capital. I guess that does make sense. That's actually kind of a substantial army here. The game thinks I'm going to win. I also think I'm going to win. Oh, yeah. My army is higher quality. I don't love attacking with this much of a size difference, though. I think what I'm going to do... I'm actually going to move you... Oh, I can't because of the... Right. I'm actually going to redirect you into the army and then try to attack with the army. This force may move, but I think this is the safest thing to do. You can finish this, then join in too. Alright, let's play it safe. I have the numerical advantage, but I am spreading myself a little thin over these 2 fronts. I don't want to get too cocky here. Galba Viridorius was deified by Skordiskia. Okay, sure. Thanks for the update about that. Okay, what do we have here? Ooh, this is a good attack. We're going to be catching the Gao Levy of Wagadu in Fadar. That is quite lucky. Are we getting here at the same time? Okay, the smaller army gets here first, but they're both about the same size. That's not a huge problem. 9th of February. Yeah, we're going to catch them for sure. But then that's fine up there. When do you arrive? 27th? Okay. I don't love this army being freed to wander off somewhere else, but if I can get Kirikongo really quickly with an assault, that might still be worth it. Although, do I have the infantry strength for an assault? Probably not with this army. I only have 3 infantry units, so I need to be a little careful about this. I may need to put it under long siege. Okay, good. You guys join. 30th of January, we assuredly missed them. I think what we do actually is we go in for Kirikongo, and then these guys here just follow in. Yeah. Alright, there's this place done. Follow in like this. These guys might be trying to get around to attack this horse army, but we should be able to keep out of their range. Okay, good so far. Temera is 1. Okay, you follow the larger army to Borem. Okay. These guys are standing right here. Okay, interesting. Maybe they attack my army in Kirikongo? They'd be defending in plains. With the morale difference and the martial difference, I'm not feeling too concerned. Okay, Kirikongo hired some mercs. This is what I was kind of expecting to see. They're gonna get out in time. Don't love this too much. This may be a long war, and Kirikongo's mercs could come back to cause me problems. Let's just quickly check and see what we are looking at here. This is a very, very cheap purchase. And I think the morale resets when they're purchased anyways, so I think I may want to do this now if I'm going to do it at all. I don't really need these mercs that much, but I'd rather just buy them to get them out of Kirikongo's hands, and I can send them off to go do some shenanigans in the back line back here. They are behind all the forts, so that's kind of interesting. Okay, let's make the offer. Let's see what this guy says. Yemde Kaya. He says yes. Okay, the band of mercenaries led by Yemde Kaya has accepted our benevolent offer of employment. The villains in Kirikongo refuse to consider matching our generous offer. This is their loss. Alright, interesting. Now, we are still walking into this army here. This is a weird situation, but this should be a costly stack wipe, I guess, is the way to phrase it. This did hurt our economy. We are now paying a little bit in maintenance, but it's really not that bad, honestly. I think we'll be fine. Okay. That's all fine. Now, the other nice thing is that this Merc army... Oh. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Reverse stack wipe? This is like a cursed interface tooltip right here. During the struggle, 4,500 of our 4,500 troops were killed. We killed 0 of 500. I stand corrected. Okay, wow. I guess morale really does matter quite a bit. Was this their attempt to, like... Is this like a fake action report? They're like, hey, guys who just hired us, you know, we paid up front. Our entire troop was killed. Oh, whoops. Please don't check any of the local taverns or inns for any of our troops that we say were killed. Okay, well, I guess no one gets the mercenaries then. That's quite something. I've never seen that happen before, but okay, sure. Of all the times that kind of thing could happen, that was the least pivotal time it could have happened, so that's okay. It's just a little goofy situation. Trade with the Greeks. Alright, Borem is under siege. And we also won a pitched battle at Fadar. Okay, that's good. They're going to run off. What kind of infantry strength do we have here? Okay, we've got 7 infantry. Once our morale's kicked back up, and with our high martial, we will get good morale recovery. I'll do an assault. Actually, partial garrison. I'm just going to do an assault now. I want to get Fadar under control. This is going to control a lot of the movement around the frontier of the 2 areas here, so I want to get this under control now. Order the assault. I don't want to wait for the monthly tick on that one. Up here, what are we looking at? We've only got 4 infantry, although this is also a partial garrison. This should also be a successful... Oh, Gao is unfortified? What are you doing? Oh my gosh, I did not notice that. Okay, this is definitely going to be an assault. I need to take advantage of this immediately. Come on, Gao. You're literally named Gao. You can't fortify it? Alright. They needed more room to fit in more, I guess they're doing a research meta. Okay, fair play, Gao AI, you know what you're doing. Although, I don't know, I think I would have probably not done a training camp and built a fortress, but I'm not the one playing Gao, so... Alright, let's order the assault up here, and continue on. Alright, this place here is under siege. Okay, there's their actual levy. It's much less scary walking away. I guess all these guys did... Like, I told you these guys were faking it. All of them are alive, and they're walking back now. This guy's about to be investigated for fraud. Sent me fake death toll. All 4.5k were killed. Please don't double check that, please. Alright, yeah, let's wait for these guys to arrive, then we'll do an assault at Bobo Dioulasso, get that under control. Alright, there's the rest of them. Okay, yeah, with the 300 garrison, this is definitely an assault down here. Borem is 1, and Fadar is 1. Very nice. Neither of these were sacks, oddly enough, but okay, sure. I guess they weren't cities, or capitals, or like national capitals, I should say. Okay, I'm gonna have you split away and make a run for Gorat. I don't think there's anyone up there. And you head straight for Gao. This is the real prize. Alright, you're about to find out why you should have fortified your capital, you numbskulls. How's it looking over here? Let's... Where do we go from here? I think from here, we push for Guruma and try to get that under siege. Yeah, this will give us a lot more movement around here. And then, here's the actual shrine I need to delete while I'm in the area. I need to not forget about that. Here should be this thing here. Okay, this was a sack. Sacking of Bobo... Yeah, it was capital of Bobo Dioulasso. Alright, probably none shall hide. Pushing it a little bit. This is... Okay, Bobo Dioulasso in its entirety is actually in Ouagadougou, so... But this is not a... This is a plains... Let's see. Plains river? Yeah, no river even, it's just plains. This will not be the capital. None shall hide. Just to get rid of population I have to deal with otherwise, honestly. Okay, so from here, I think what we do with this army is go and join in Kitty Congo and then do a big assault together. Although on the way there, I'm going to have you split away and come for Kongwe. The rest of you head up to Kitty Congo like that. Okay, good. Eyes peeled for shenanigans. Civic Advance, +1 pop capacity, +1% monthly food modifier. Very nice. Okay, and now we can finally grab blacksmith apprentices, and this is where the research really kicks into overdrive thanks to that foundry city building. Unlocks the foundry city building and -10% heavy infantry cost. With more hands at their disposal, our blacksmiths are sure to be more effective than ever before. Okay. Incidentally, we are at 124 research. I don't know what it was before, but I think this is a little better than before, thanks to the happiness. Happiness is doing so much else, though, because keep in mind, unrest, which is caused by unhappiness, actually has an output malice. Let me find some more unrest to show you. I guess that's not quite enough unrest. Here we go. Oh, no, it doesn't. I'm getting... In hegemony, it has an output malice. I'm getting it mixed up with my mod. It has a bunch of other malices that are bad. Okay. That's fine. Look at this. Look at our current treasury. Okay, now that we've done that, let's go ahead and get to building these foundries. We need to build these in basically every single city that has any research generation. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and... Let's see. Every 10 pops. I'm going to actually move pops to Timbuktu. I'm going to try to do that to see if I can get away with not removing one library. Are there enough pops in the area? Possibly. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, ideally Badaic Bozos, but I'm open to other groups. So, I think once we get to 100, we might get one more. We'll see how it carries over, but let's get to it. Everywhere that's not like a mine or another city. There we go. I thought I could do it. Okay, here we go. Foundry 264. This should be a lot more expensive in my opinion, but we're going to go ahead and get this going here in Timbuktu. And then, of course, we need to add these to others. So I guess we'll also do some pop movement around here as well. There we go. That was pretty easy. Seems to be increments of 10 that matter. Okay, and then Gundam. Yeah, Gundam has some research production. I can also we only need to move a little bit of population. That's Akane. There we go. And then Dia, definitely Dia. Some of these are pops that have just grown over time. Very good. And then, let's see. Bakunu. Nope. I'm glad that pops up. I would have done that by accident. There we go. And then, let's see. Ogo. See if we can find enough people around here. Everyone's in the mines already. Okay, there we go. And then any other cities I've overlooked that are already... Timbo has a little bit of population. Not much, but I could race it with a foundry. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Boost up the civ level as well and some other good stuff. You know what? Sure. Let's well, it's probably not worth it for a place that doesn't have core population yet. So let's hold off on that. Let's see. Then my other core cities. I think Tiabu actually should also get it. I don't know why I overlooked Tiabu earlier. This will require quite a bit of pop movement. Let's see if I can pull it off. I don't think I can. I think I need to actually make room the old-fashioned way. Library can go. This will be much more valuable for research than the library. It's 5 times as valuable, in fact. I'm not entirely on board with the idea that the foundry building gives a research bonus like that, but I'm not going to complain for this campaign. I probably won't set it up like this in Hegemony, but I'll take it. Okay, can we find enough people? Actually, there's a lot of people out here. All these desert settlements are just growing pop in the background. Just take what we can. Almost there. There we go. I've also now grown some of my core cities a little bit to give them room. All right, now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 foundries under construction. Very good stuff. I was also going to do a city foundation. Oh wait, I already did that. Oh yeah, I'm saving it for the holy site. That's right, that's right. Okay, we'll leave it like that. Okay, moving on. Okay, good. You, I'm gonna have you follow towards Germa and be... Actually, go to Jibo while you're around here. Yeah. Okay, no one up here. That's good. I didn't think I'd see anyone up here, but good to verify. Now, is this a different region? This is Hada Occidentalis, or Orientalis, I mean. My apologies. We'll see if I want to take this or not. I may leave Gao up here. Maybe even make them a tributary up here. That'd be kind of mean, but we'll see what happens. What I end up doing. But yeah, I don't know if I want to expand into here quite yet. We'll see how much of Gao I get. Okay, there we go. That was quite a bit right there. Oh, interesting, because this is the fort, so it actually takes it directly. Huh? Why does it... Okay, that's not how I expected that to work, but I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. What do we have here? More Kiratongo forces, Bobo Dioulasso forces. Okay. Some mercs. Okay. The main thing with these mercs is the marshal could be a problem if they join up with a larger but lower quality army. Do I try to hire them? Now these mercs aren't particularly dangerous up here because Lambu has some good marshal as well, but they could certainly present a bit of a thorn in my side. What are you gonna take? Wow. Okay. Sure. I can reach into my couch cushions and find 96 gold right now. All right. Offer refused? Are you out of your mind? This guy must have smoked 800 pounds of fentanyl and then looked at the offer from Timbuktu, richest country in the world, to hire him and said, "No, I'm not gonna accept their offer. I'm sticking to my true employer, Gao." All right, curses. That guy, that merc leader is out of his mind. He's got some martial, but he has 0 sense. Like, I don't know what he's thinking. Jeez. All right. My forces are coming in. Good. These guys won't be able to re-siege Bobo Dioulasso very quickly. That is one. Good. If I go north to Esuk, this force might be cut off by the mercs and killed. I could do something kind of funny, though. I could actually have them chase me into the desert. Will they take the bait? I mean, this guy here clearly, like this merc leader, clearly does not have the best senses, so maybe he'll take the bait. Can we lure them into the desert? Okay. We'll see if he goes for it. All right, let's see how that goes. Okay, everyone's here now. Ooh, okay, you... The neutral outcome? Okay, that's... I don't know about that. You just back up for now. You guys here. Wait for these guys. Actually, horses won't join in anyways. Let's just do the assault now. We have more than enough power. We need to get this this movement area under control, then we can protect these horses. Ooh. I did not notice that. Glad I noticed that now. Legion? They have a Songhai Legion? Okay. I can respect that. Look at this Legion composition. 5-3, heavy infantry, light cav. These guys are building meta legions over here. Okay, so Gao has so far proven to know about Legion meta and not know about fortifying the capital. Alright. All sword, no shield over here in the lands of Gao. Alright, well these forces here are a little low on morale, so we're going to hold off on moving in right now. Let's actually come... that's a bit of a... We can't do anything about this. Let's come down towards Ouagadougou to try to link up with the southern forces, just to give ourselves a bit more support. As expected, the main issue here is all the mercs and unexpected armies showing up. Okay, over here, this place is under assault now, so that's good. Alright. Sacking of Gao, very nice. Okay, I will read this one. Lambu Camara has led her men to glorious victory during the siege of Gao. The enemy fleeing disgrace, and all that is left is to decide on how to treat the residents within. Needless to say, these spoils of war like that caused us back in Timbuktu to admire Lambu greatly, but leaving such wealth in the hands of one man could cause one woman, my apologies, could cause problems in the future. Alright, Gao is not actually super huge, but we will have to deal with... actually, these guys are right religion, wrong culture group, right? Hold on. Yeah, wrong culture group. Wait, no. The right culture group. Okay, yeah, I should probably... For Gao stuff, I should probably say none shall hide. Or let the looting be gentle. I'm going to do that, honestly. I don't need this money, honestly. Like, I genuinely don't need this money. Let the looting be gentle. Okay. Alright, and now from here, I guess I could intercept these guys in Sarna. Do I want to? I think I do because they're going to retake Gao otherwise. Alright. They're not going to follow my guys into the desert after all, but perhaps something else of humorous nature will happen. You... Yeah, you continue moving away. Okay. Yeah, let's see here. You head up to... Actually, you head into here for now. Yeah. Really? You think that's a... Really? Sure about that? After the ticks, still? After the tick, she'll have more. Well, no. That's not how math works. She'll have less still after the tick. Is it the Marshal? Double the size. I don't think that's true. Let's see, I'd be attacking in planes, right? Yeah, I'd be attacking in planes. I don't think that's true. I'm dubious about that. After the tick, I think we should be fine to do that attack. Sacking of Kitty Congo. Okay, this place here is not same religion, although it is still right culture. I will say, just because this is not, well, will this be this might be the capital. Let's say let the Levy be gentle for now, then we'll revisit that issue later on. Okay, and then all of you go and try to attack this army. Actually, wait for these guys to arrive, then we'll reorganize. And we'll see what we can do around here. You really think it's after the tick still? Okay, I mean, if you think it's a bad attack, I don't understand why this is so pessimistic. Is it because most of my heavy infantry... No, that's not true. Most of my heavy infantry are alive. I don't know what the problem is, but I guess we'll just stay in Gao? Would defending in farmland with the river be better? I mean, this army shouldn't be that scary. I'm concerned the game knows something I don't know, because this is an unusually pessimistic assessment for this matchup here. Maybe I should send the horses back to just reinforce. Okay, I have a lot of questions about what's going on over here, but who knows? Alright, these guys are going past. They're going for the horses. That's what I thought would happen. These guys might stack wipe on Gao, but now I'm worried about this Merc force. I mean, maybe smoking 80 pounds of Fent made this guy really strong. So it's like a one-man army over here. Okay, we're gonna win this fight. That's the fight it's calculating. Okay, good. Everyone regather. Okay, that army is now in the fog of war. Okay, all of you head to Jibo and have the horse rejoin there. We're gonna move as a unified force. There's a lot of enemy armies kind of slinking around in the fog of war around in the south, so I need to be careful down there. And then yeah, these guys coming back over to. Actually, you know what? I think I might. No, I think I will link up. I'm gonna link everyone together. No need to even disperse here. We have all the major fort coverage areas that go between the two lands. So now I want to consolidate my army together as much as I can in the south. Oh. Ah, you little cheeky guy. That guy popped up out of nowhere. All right, this horse army is about to die. Yeah, we're not going to get there in time. That's going to be a stack wipe. That's unfortunate. Not exactly a major part of my forces, but you never like to see it. We'll come in and try to clean up after. I mean, we're starting to have some morale problems because we're not really recovering after these assaults, but we'll see how that goes. I guess, hold on. Wild alternative option. I could order this army to do a full retreat. I'm going to do that, actually, yeah. I'd rather not lose the war score, but lose the manpower on this very, very tiny army. So this is actually the strategically correct thing to do. All right, look at that. Strategic thinking. I'm learning from Gao and their apparent strategic mastery. How to play this war. And now these guys have... oh, no, they were not split up before. I think it's better still to attack the larger army, and then the smaller one can reinforce. That's probably... Well... Let's actually go for the smaller army. That's probably a better way to set up that matchup. Okay, they're going to move anyways, so that's fine. Okay, we're going to be coming in. Okay, they're splitting? Huh? I don't know what they're doing. I formally withdraw my previous compliments for Gao. Okay, here's that fight with the damaged Gao army. Are these guys going to pivot around now? I'm worried they're going to do that. Okay, maybe not, because we stack wiped them already. They're going around? Where are they going? What, are they going for Burem? That doesn't seem like a high priority. Okay, you've got only 2k with no more, so good luck with that, but sure. Maybe I can fight them attacking in planes, because it's my fort. I'm going to keep this force here on Gao. Also, this legion's coming in. That's right. That's a problem. That's a problem right there. I don't have a great answer for this. Who's leading it here? Amar Kalenga. He's a pretender. Ooh, wait a minute. I am spotting an opportunity. They've got themselves a pretender to the throne as a legion commander. Okay. You know what? This can only hurt Gao. Like, this doesn't guarantee shenanigans, but this will make this legion unpredictable because the Gao AI will lose control of it. It'll just start acting it'll start following its own like AI pattern. Let's do it. All right, we've ensured that this guy's less loyal. He's at 25 loyalty now. Now, no guarantee this legion will do something helpful, but it will no longer be following Gao's like strategy AI. Oh, you know what? These guys might pincer me if I... Okay. Change of plans for you. You need to go north now. Yeah, I've just realized the predicament we are in here. Although this situation I did there might help a little bit. All right. They're still going north. I saw them reset their movement, but they have a new movement path that I don't know what it is. Oh, right in the south. Oh, they hired more mercs. Okay, that's fine. Is that fine? Oh, it's the same guy as before. Oh my gosh. So, okay, so we hired this guy. Or no. Bobo Dialasso hired this guy. I paid him off to switch sides. He then lost all of his men in a battle and told me that, and then suspiciously all of his men who were alive then walked back. He's been rehired by Bobo Dialasso. You think they would also have some questions about this guy? Like, is this guy a secret Bobo Dialasso loyalist? Did he do it for his original employer? The mysteries of man, we will never know. Alright, where's my battle? Okay, there we go. You get down here. We need 500 more men as fast as possible here. This may also distract the Gao Merc AI, which would be handy. Yeah, we've got a possible imminent crisis up here. What I might actually do... Okay, you come here just to act as a distraction. This army needs to get out of here quick. I think the plan is we need to basically go like this and try to run away. I would normally go behind my fort coverage, but this Merc army is going straight there right now. Hold on, wait a minute. No, there's no time. I don't have time to go through Toboye. Yeah, I don't have time. They're going to catch me there if I don't. And then I might get pincered anyways. Although these guys should be in the fort coverage if they get into Bia. So I think what I do... I could either run north towards Arlet, and just try to escape, or go over here towards Kaboo. I think I'm going to go this direction and have you guys actually... Yeah, you guys can go around. Yeah, let me link up over here like that. Yeah. Here's the rest of my army. That should be fine now. Battle of Jibo. Okay, that was a stack wipe. Good. And these guys are coming in still. Whoops. Nice one, Gao. Appreciate you doing that for me. Okay, these guys are heading to Gao, but we're getting out of Gao in time. Perfect. Played that perfect. These guys are going straight for Borem. That's fine. Okay. I think we've gotten control of the situation again. That was a close one, but managed to get that under control. Here's the next fight. Should be fine. Borem's under siege. Borem. Oh, hold on. The second Battle of Jibo's done. Borem doesn't have the full garrison, but hold on. If we're defending in plains, maybe it's fine. Will they take attrition? They might. I need to get these mercs out of here. These guys are going to cause problems. Let's actually double back and see what we can do. Actually, you know, go here and unite here. See what we can do. Coming of the city of Bema. Our extension of new privileges and investment into the local infrastructure have seen Bema grow from relative humility into a true Sononike city. While still has some way to go before it can rival the great cities of our age, the past years have ushered in a new era of growth and urbanization in this territory. Okay, right, so City of Bema, let's grab this just really quick, get a citizen and a freeman for free. Okay, sure. This now requires a fort, a library, and a marketplace. Alright, well let's do the fort last actually. Right, marketplace, library, and fort. Then we'll revisit it when the mission is done. Okay. We're just clearing them out one by one. Yeah, the south is now very much under control, but the north is where things are a bit dicier now. Elabrigio wants my elephants. Sure, if you insist, Elabrigio. Yeah, Tuskia is kind of going crazy. Tuskia is doing the Rome arc at this point. Very interesting. There's that last stack up. Okay, the south is completely, well, not completely clear. There's some more forces down here. I can't fight these guys off. Okay, I want to go north, but I really need to deal with this down here first. What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you behind. Everyone else, this main army, head south and try to clear out the southern forces down here. You actually pivot to working on Gurma, because I need to get this fort under control to get more movement around here. These guys are coming now towards Gao. Let's gather up here in Garat and kind of take stock of where things are. Right, they're going straight north. I'm gonna get there first, obviously. I'll be defending in plains. I'll have the numbers advantage, and ooh, they've got a lot of morale. The 10 martial in this guy is definitely kind of alarming. Let's get to Garat and see how things look. Now, these guys are pretty far away, so they may not be able to get there in time, but they're not super far away. Could present a problem. I can't do much more with this guy. You're too far to join in. Just get to work on Gorma. We may have a bit of a crisis in the northern front here, now that things are developing out. Okay, you stay to get this, and then you actually go and join in on the... Actually, get to work on the Wagadu siege, probably. Just get it under siege. Okay. Game thinks this is a likely win, so I will hope that that's true. We're one marshal below. We're a couple points of morale below, but we do have the numbers advantage. And we're defending, so there's that. Okay, they have more heavy infantry, that part's true. I don't like that so much. I'm going to be pessimistic and think this might be a loss. I can just retreat my armies behind the fort coverage if that does happen. But that kind of causes the northern theater to fall apart a little bit. We'll see what we need to do in just a moment here. Right, Jibo is 1, finally. Okay, you, let's see here, 3, what do we have here? You can do an assault right away. Get to work on Ouagadougou, and then you come on down here. Also, I'm gonna, while I am thinking about it, let me just send a horse to Tilaberi really quick to do the destruction of the shrine there. I just don't want to miss that in the war. Okay, these guys are still coming. 16th of June, will they commit? Seems like they will commit, okay. That's fine. Go to under siege. Wait for my morale to recover one more tick, then I'll do an assault. Well, I think I can do an assault there. Alright, here's the battle up here. Alright, Battle of Gamat. This is a pretty important battle for the war. How is this going to play out? Not the best start. Okay. Need some better rolls, Lambu. Come on. It's close. Okay. Not looking great. Not looking great. Yep, time to leave. Okay, we are going to retreat back to Godama. Okay, that was a fairly good loss, all things considered. That's fine. We don't have too much of a war score problem. Now we escape. Now they can retake Gao, which of course is a bit of a problem, but we will. Oh my god, 8.5k mercs. I am making the offer immediately. This merc force cannot be allowed to stay with Bobo Dioulasso. We are gonna have a huge problem if these guys stay here. Sine Zabarima, please. What is this guy's? He's a skeptical Princeps who's kindly with Mantagra and lustful. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. All right, merc buyout successful. I will take it. Okay, you are pivoting over here with your giant infantry force to help me do an assault at Ouagadougou. If I can actually end the war abruptly here with... because I'm not going to likely be able to take everything that I would possibly want. So let's see what I can get if I do some quick maneuvers here. Okay, they're coming for Timbuktu. Not a fan of that. Okay, let's see. This guy's running off into the, you know, you guys pivot around and head towards Ouagadougou as well. Ouagadougou, rather. Alright, you just get here and ransack it as quick as you can. Oh, I have to siege it first. That's right, that's right. Okay. Let's just do that. We're here already. The time is of the essence here. Let's do that as fast as we can. Okay. Here, let's give it the last tick in case we get a breach. Then we assault. Oh? Huh? They didn't go to Gao? Okay. We have more time than I thought. That's good. Alright, I don't know why I thought I'd get a breach, but 32 assault power, we don't need a breach. We're going to make our own breach with that kind of assault power. What are they doing? Okay, mysterious AI behavior as usual. Okay, desecrate. There we go. Desecrated. Very good. And now we have the resources saved up. Let's head over to... should it be Dia or should it be somewhere else? I could see either Gundam or Dia. I kind of like the idea of provincial capitals having these temples, and Dia is, after Gundam, my next most important provincial capital, and then after that would be Arawane. Let's do Dia for this one. Dedicate a holy site. We have exactly enough PI. Look at that. Planned it all out. I did not, but it'd be cool if I did. Okay. Dedicate a holy site to Yorugu. There we go. This will boost up the... Also, Yorugu does provide a research... I didn't even notice this earlier. This is perfect. It provides a research bonus as its main thing. I didn't even register. I was so excited about the state religion happens bonus. There we go. Temple of Yorugu in Dia. Very, very nice. And it has auto-filled with the Helm of Laws. Okay, sure. I guess Dia had a item already, but okay, sure. Even more research now. We're looking at 125, although that's with all of our levies raised and everything at maximum. So we will see how it looks after we lower. More mercs down here. Don't love that. Okay, you get over to Gaboo to get some more war score for me. And then, yeah, let's see how things look. Huh? Oh, we ran out of morale? Okay, sure. We'll do another assault once we have more morale coming in from those guys. They're going to focus on Garat first. You sure about that? Okay, if you think that's a good idea. It's a questionable priority, but alright. Split away a horse to go and grab this really quick. Hasana Sankara ate a particularly rotten herring at the age of 75. Head of the Sankara family. Rest in peace, Hasana Sankara. Not a character I recognize, but she was the family head, so rest in peace. The Kamadas are mad, that's fine. The Kamadas are mad? Really? Okay, sure. Alright, let's take a quick look and see what we can get at this stage. So, my goal here is to get as much of Ouagadougou as possible. And, well, let's start with Songhay, because I know for sure I want Songhay. But let's see what we can do here. So, open this up. I can currently get all of this. That's a good start. And then, if I could just get this in time. We're not going to get it in time. Unless this guy moves. That's too bad. I don't want this northern stuff. This I'm fine to leave. I want this part down here to complete the Songhay stuff. Okay, I think we're not going to be able to do a quick peace deal right now. We will have to finish our stuff in the south and basically move north and kind of force our way to victory here. We got plenty of room left as well. Alright. Just a setback. We're going to pull it off in the long run. Get this over with. Garat is lost. Now they're going to head to Gao. Ouagadougou, though, is won, thankfully. Finally. Okay, all of you guys head for Gurma, and we're going to do some force assaults, kind of like brute force them back to back, and then bring everyone north. All the foundries are built all at the same time. Love to see it. After the tick, we shall see how research is looking in the nation. It's looking pretty good. We're up to our research efficiency cap for the first time in quite a while, which means we can actually do harsh taxation. What's that going to do for us? That's not worth it for the amount of money we're getting from that at this stage. Let's lower it back down to regular. I will enjoy nearly 1% progression per month. That's pretty good. Okay. Happy with that. A mercantile request. A collection of dissatisfied senators who have significant assets and trading fleets. Apparently there are trading fleets in Timbuktu. Mercantile ventures and wholesalers have convinced Sabide Sawari to lobby us on their behalf, demanding that we set aside additional protection for trading routes in and around our nation. Their request is unsubtly accompanied by a promise of support for legal matters that we might propose in the near future. Okay, so we can lose 10 approval with oligarchs, which at the moment would not be a huge deal. Or gain 10 approval and lose 1.6k manpower. Now, I actually do have plenty of manpower, so this isn't really a huge problem, but I don't really need the 10 approval. I'm gaining approval quite quickly from them, so I'm going to go ahead and say no. I'm not willing to trade manpower for literally no reason. Noxian Revolt wants my gold. Is this really a good use of your trade routes? Okay, if you think so, I'll trade you my gold. Also, someone formed Crete. That's kind of cool. Okay, good. Okay, you just head on up as well. Join the fun. Yeah, because I can now not get this, but I can get this. I'm about to not be able to get this. I want all of the stuff I can get in Songhai at the same time, and as much Wagadu as I can squeeze in as well. I'll leave Gao up here in the Occidentalis Sahara. Is that the one? Yeah. No, Orientalis, right? Because east is Oriental. That's right. Oh, what? They're just going past? Okay, that's a little dubious, but sure, if you want to... I've never seen the AI mishandle an unfortified capital as badly as this. They don't fortify it, and then they don't retake it, and like now it's been like 3 times they've had a chance to retake it. Just baffling behavior by the Gao AI. No wonder in real life Timbuktu was more like prosperous than real life Gao. Like, this is embarrassing. Alright. I'll come and clean it up later. I'm gonna have you guys come over here to prepare. Please don't win on that tick. Okay, good. We're about to obliterate the people of Gurman in an embarrassing assault. Almost there. Water shortage as well. We're not going to wait for the horses. They're not going to help out anyways. 39 assault power. That's probably the highest assault power I've seen in this campaign. Possibly ever. So that's pretty good. Alright, Siege of Gurma is 1. And now what we need to do is unify this army in its many different parts together as much as possible. Select all of you. Unify everyone. Everyone attach to the correct leader. Now with this Doom stack, we're going to try to chase down this army to get it out of play, because I'm worried about it causing problems for me. Because it could get to Ari Binda before I could get to Garat, so I need to go and kill it. It's going to go around the fort cover. Look at its movement. This is smart. It's moving around the fort coverage through the uninhabited terrain. Where's my fort map mode? Actually, it can't get to Ari Binda because it has to go back into the fort coverage. So you know what? I'm actually just going to go straight for Garat. And also to fight this army while I'm up here as well. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to split off two horses. You guys go straight for Garat. Everybody else go for this to get this from being... We may have to re-siege it or do an assault. That's fine. Here we go. Okay, they've retaken Burem. That's fine. We're about to retake it. We nearly have it. We're almost there. Ooh. Hold there for a moment. We just need these two, we just need these 2 locations, then we're home. Then we're home free. These guys here could cause problems with some of the stuff down here, but I can't do much. Actually, I can do much about this. I'm going to leave behind this army to police this area in the south. How's my fort coverage look? Yeah, I need to police this spot here specifically. Yeah, now they're running away. That's what I thought. Okay, you continue your rush. The rest of you head up here. So it's like everything except for Gao is retaken. Okay, interesting. Kilia Tilabile gave into frailty at the age of 70, head of the Tilabile family. Rest in peace, Kilia. Alright, you guys tentatively head in there. We'll see if there's stuff there in the way, but we've got reinforcements coming in quick. Right, they're retaking land that doesn't matter, that's fine. Oh, you hold there for a moment. They're gonna get away, that's fine. You hold in Gao for a moment. Untiring devotion from Sabida Suwari. Splendid. They're gonna work on Fadar Fadar. I should have time before they retake Fadar Fadar. I should have time. We're almost there. This may end up being the longest 1 year of time in the campaign, just because there's so much going on, and I'm playing so carefully. Alright. We're coming in. You just hold here for now. We're almost there. We almost have it. Okay, everyone's here. We need to kill this army, and then we need to go and retake Burem, and then we're home clear. Just a little longer. Hold a little longer. I do not like the mercs being down here at all. We've almost got it. That's fine. Alright, everyone... Alright, the fortress is in the way now, that's right. Everyone go into the fortress and do an assault of the fortress. You head up to... You wait here for now, actually. Going around. Breach? Say it ain't so. That's what I wanted to see right there. Okay, good. Wait for everyone to arrive. One more day. You get out of the way. Your horses, you should be able to go. Yeah, look at that. Freest assault in the history of the world right here. Siege of Burem is 1. Okay, good. Alright. Now, perhaps we have a final battle in Gao, which would be kind of neat. You get over to Garat as fast as possible without going through Gao. Alright, they're not assaulting, that's good. We almost have it, we've almost got it. Just hang on, folks, we're almost there. Come on. Come on. Oh, they're going to Sarna, they're not going to Gao. That's fine, that's completely fine. You actually, yeah, come hold in Gao to keep the city from being reattacked. Okay. Once this siege timer is done, we can get the peace deal we want after a crazy amount of effort, but we're about to pull this one off. Really? Okay. Okay, Kiri Congo. You do what you like. It doesn't matter. You're behind my fort coverage. You can try all you like. You're not going to get very far. Here we go. Come on. I guess while we're here, any other... No, we'll do this after the war. I can do desecration after the war. Come on. Come on. There it is. Okay. 99% progression, or 99% of that. Okay. That's all of Songhai that I can get in this war. That's a good start. Now, how much of Ouagadougou can I get? That's the real question. They already say no to this. I'd like to get this connecting land, if possible. Here's the question. Can I even... I can't even do this deal because it's too large. Okay. I think what I want to do is I want to leave the stuff over here for later. So let's reset. So I definitely want... I guess okay, let me literally wait for this so that everything is held. And you guys move towards here just, you know, preemptively. Everything except for this is held at least. Fiduzu Suwari died from a venereal disease at 83, head of the Suwari family. Rest in peace, Fiduzu. Okay. Still not 100, that's fine. Yeah, I guess the total domination thing probably would be worth it to do. Okay, we're going to play a little longer. I want to get as much as I can. Well, here's the thing. Even with 100 like acceptance, I still have to act within the war score value, so I can't go beyond that. So let's not be over the top here. Let's grab all of Songhae, and then let's at least grab the rest of Jene. Okay, that's a good start. So this is our minimum deal. This is already 29 AE. Oh my gosh. Okay. I want to. Okay, here's the question: do I not enter Ouagadougou at all? I could leave Ouagadougou for later. Here's what I could do actually. Could I make Gao? Could I make? So I could definitely make. Let's see. Yeah, I could make I could make them vassals of some sort. Like a tributary. Not worth it for this much AE. I'd rather just take it directly. Let's see. This is such an expensive deal already. But I've got plenty of room. Okay, let's go province by province. So starting off with the Lobi province, because this way I can get rid of this tag. So that is the Lobi province taken care of. And then there's more that's uncolonized down here. Okay, that's 38 AE already. Okay, can I get one more province squeezed out of here? I think it's probably because this land up here is so valuable. I could get the Ouagadougou province, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it all in one go here. Let's see what I can do. I'll be going above 50. That's not great. I probably can't. Yeah, that's a lot of territory. That's probably too much. I could grab this one territory to then start colonizing into here and fill out Ouagadougou from the south. It might make sense actually to grab. Okay, let's reset. I'm going to do this piece still very precisely because, as I expected, the issue is not acceptance, it's actually the war score cap. Because this is like the biggest, this is the biggest peace deal of the campaign so far, to be clear. Okay, let's grab Jene, grab all of Songhae that we can. And then, let's see. I mean, this is already a pretty huge deal. I think... Can I grab all of Gossi and enter Ouagadougou from the north instead of from the south? $42 is a lot. I could also grab a little bit of Murgao. I could also grab the Kiri-Congo Murgao as well, and then colonize the center. Let's see what that looks like. It's pushing it, even with this, it's pushing it. Maybe I just don't enter Ouagadougou right now. Okay, let's consider a slightly more measured deal. Let's grab the rest of Jene, and there is no more Jene that I can get in this deal. At least the rest of it's uncolonized or held by others. Grab all of Songhae. That part is required for this deal, in my opinion. Do I maybe instead go and grab this? And I actually grab an Orientalis area? I mean, Orientalis is also connected to Kermenica, so it's not a bad idea to start investing into this area. The other thing that this might do, here's another thing I just thought of. Having this territory might unlock missions for me that are Sahara Orientalis missions. I think based on that being possible, I will actually grab that little bit of territory. So this basically forces Gao into Ouagadougou, which is probably fine. So I think I do this deal, and then can I squeeze in some tributary deals as well? Bobo Dioulasso being a tributary, they wouldn't pay me that much. Do I have any tribal vassals right now? It may make sense to have them be a tribal vassal just so I have a tribal vassal. I think I only have client states and tributaries. No, I have Sigil Mas as my tribal vassal still, so I have the modifier still. Okay. No need to worry about that. I could replace Sigil Masa, or like attack them and make them tributary, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. This wouldn't be that much in terms of tributary payment. But I guess the thing is, if they're in... Do I want to actually plan to invade Ouagadougou? It makes sense given the shape of the region. Like, if I'm going to have Songhay as a core, Ouagadougou is in between my 3 cores, right, in the center. So I think making Ouagadougou a planned core... I mean, they're all of Africa is going to be my core eventually, but you get what I'm trying to say. Feudatory is the same price, which is interesting. So if a tribe is a feudatory, they actually pay in manpower. That's interesting, as opposed to paying. Also, only Bobo Dioulasso would agree to do it, which is also kind of interesting. I mean, of all of them, I don't think Bobo Dioulasso is like... The thing is, I could just take their land directly for a similar amount, and I'd rather just do that, honestly. So I think I leave it. I think if I'm going to make them vassals in any form in this deal, it should be as a tributary, so that it's a very non-committal arrangement, or I can go back on it later. AE cost is really low. Yeah, the AE cost part is actually quite a bit lower. Okay, what about Kirikongo being a tributary? Inherit Wars? Who's Kirikongo fighting? Hold on. They're fighting me. I'm not going to go to war with myself. I think that's just... Wait, hold on. No? Yeah, I think that's just wrong. I think that's just wrong. Okay, so this should be about 40 AE, which this would bring us up to the mid-40s. This is probably the furthest I can go. Gao being a tributary would be funny, and they'd pay me a lot. But ultimately, I can't afford this. This is just not feasible. We basically couldn't take their Songhay territory if I did that. And I want the Songhay territory. Gao's going to be just ravaged by this deal. We need to be a little pragmatic here. Gao, their core territory is up here. We're leaving them in their second region, which doesn't seem to have had a lot of assimilation. It's also partially Sigwick as well. So I think under the circumstances, this deal here... So not that I was worried about Gao being a powerful enemy for me, but this does essentially steal Gao's main territory from them. It gives us a territory in Sahara, in eastern Sahara Orientalis. It gives us the rest of Jene, and it gives us 2 tribute payers in Ouagadougou without committing us to Ouagadougou with territory that we can't really link up in a smart way. I think this is basically the best deal I can do, unless I'm willing to go above 50 AE. And I'm trying to remember what going above... You know what? Hold on. I'm going to look it up. I'm literally going to look it up because this is an important question. Imperator Rome. Look at this live recording right here. Wiki. Aggressive. I'm going to double check because I don't remember exactly what it is. I think it's a stability hit. And it might be something I'm willing to take. I think it's actually I think it's a diplomacy hit. But let me verify with the help of the internet really quick. Let's see. Where does it say? Hold on. This is not... The mobile version of the wiki is not super helpful. Hold on. AE. Let's see. Oh, right, here it is. Each point above 50. So this is unmodded, so I don't know if this has changed my mods. I don't think any of the mods I have would have changed this. So each point above 50 reduces integrated culture happiness by minus 0.30% per point. AE impact is reduced by 2% per point. Minus 0.10% monthly PI per point. And divine sacrifice cost. That's actually not too severe, all things considered. I'm kind of thinking maybe I do go a little further. I have the room in the war score to go a little bit further. In particular, I'm thinking, can I tag delete Gao? Which would be nice. Because then the rest of these guys are definite easy targets later on. I think it's... I don't think it's worth it, actually. I think if I really needed the territory for some other reason, I would do it. Like, now that I know what the modifiers are, they're not that severe. But they are still a hindrance, and I don't want to affect my PI that much. I don't want to affect my integrated culture happiness that much. That could it would basically be a huge trade-off for something I can just do in time. I can just do another war in a couple years and get the rest of the territory later. There's no need to rush, basically. So let's reset up the deal I was thinking of. Okay, so this is, I think, the exact same deal. We get the rest of Gene, we get Songhae, we get Sahara Orientalis, and we get Kiri Congo and Bobo Dioulasso as tributaries. And I do think tributary is the right approach here. Yeah. Yep. Okay, this is the deal that I want. I think we're good to go. Okay, Kiri Congolese, Yatenga to Timbuktu, Gao Diafanu, Gao Cao Cao, Gao Kanyaga, Gao Southern Niger, Gao Kidal to Timbuktu, Bobo Dioulasso and Kiri Congo become tributaries of Timbuktu. I like this deal. I got everything I want. Alright, here we go. The Sahelian local power of Kiri Congo, who remember was the original war target, accepts this deal. Alright, we just read that. There we go. Timbuktu is expanded once again. Very nice. Let 1 day go by. And then we're going to lower our levies. They need a break after all that. Get you to move here and then we'll lower them. Everyone else who can be lowered, we'll go ahead and lower now. Sahara Occidentalis is a levy now as well. Okay. Okay, let's finish moving and then we'll lower them and view the whole situation. Good. Everyone can go down. Okay. Whew. Maintenance can go back down to decreased pay. Aside from that, Gauls with my wild game. Okay, sure. Okay, let's... oh, also these mercs, I forgot I had you fire them as well. Okay. Let's review the new territory. So we have a Sahara Occidentalis governor that we need now. What do we have up here? We have a barracks. This is quite a populous area up here, actually. This farm can stay, barracks can go. And as for the governor, someone with low corruption, good finesse, you look promising. Aza Banu, I could assign her. Founder. And that's probably fine. Her loyalty's a bit dubious, though. Uncaring, low faction. Oh, she's a Democrat, that's why. Let's not assign her. Kenga Sawari, family head? He's a little bit old. There's someone else. Zainab Isawagan? Yeah. This feels a bit like exiling her to the desert after she was just the Otacon, but she is probably well set up to be a governor. I mean, 6 finesse isn't really amazing. Maybe I hold off on her. Someone a little better. She's probably fine, though. She's such good statesmanship as well. Alright, I'll assign her over here. What did she set it up as? It's not the best use of that region. Let's attempt to set this to conversion. Good luck with that one. Okay. All right, as for the new territory, so these guys are now both my tributaries, good. And then we also now, did this move the capital? Okay, it didn't, thankfully. I forgot to check and make sure it wouldn't do that. But we now have a farm over here, and this can go, and this can be a farm later on. Okay, that is fine. All right, this needs to get colonized so that we have a bit of a heftier land bridge between our two areas over here. We'll work on that later. Okay, so in here, capital was moved from Gorma for no good reason to Kaga. Now, Gorma, I think, is still the best location for the capital. I'm just going to move it back to Gorma. And I may also build a city in one of these spots here. We'll come back to that later. As for buildings, barracks can go. Legation can go. That's all fine. That stays, obviously. Okay, over here in Cao. We have the entire province. We can work with it here. Now, Gao itself, farmland on the river. It's already a city. It's already got some infrastructure. I'd probably keep it as the capital, or make it the capital. Or actually, it already is the capital. I'd probably fortify it, is what I should say. Let me move a pop over from Sarna. Give it a slot. Build a fort there. The Burem fort can go. I don't think this needs to be fortified at all. This farm can stay. This mistake can go. Gold mine here. Let's come back to that in a moment. That can stay there. Yeah, so there's not a lot of amazing tiles around here, but it's like the next best area after my core. So, yep. Okay, farm can stay. That can go. Slave estate can go. Legation can go. Okay, now these two cities over here, do these need to be cities? Not really. Are there any more farmlands around here? That's not the right tile. No, it's all plains around here. I think between the two of them, I'd rather have Ansongo remain a city because it's a better distance from Gao. So let me, yeah. I guess the thing is, like, does it make sense to, like, actually decommission these cities? As I'll eventually probably want cities in this area. I guess I can keep them for now. They've got some infrastructure. Yeah, I'll keep them for now. I'll get rid of any infrastructure that changes the ratios that I don't, in a way I don't like, but I'll keep everything else as it is. That's completely fine. This place here needs to be, it's already Badaic actually, so it needs to be on assimilation. Okay, this is fine. And then over here in Kanyaga, again, it's 75% Badaic. That's high enough. Let's switch it over to assimilation. Let's solve our PI as well. As for the territory, slave estate can go. Another gold mine, we'll come back to that. Farm can stay. Estate can go. Farm can stay. Farm can stay. Okay. As for where the city should be here, it's basically just a bunch of pretty similar tiles that are all plains on the river. There's also some territory held by Niamey, and there's also some uncolonized territory. But here in the Kanyaga province, I don't think there's any like much better spot than alternatives. I guess the question would be, if I'm keeping these cities up here, the thing is, they're correct religion and they're correct culture group, so I think I can assimilate these cities and turn them into core cities fairly quickly. So with that in mind, down here, the capital should probably be a little further away from Ansongo. Someplace that has good coverage for the... I think this is a good spot. It has... The fort here will cover both of these desert routes. It won't cover this one, but the Ansongo fort will cover that one once it has a fort. And this is also vegetables, which is a less important farm territory than fish, I think. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but Tilaberi being the capital down here looks, I think, fine to me. There's nothing else. There's no other, like, really standout locations that I don't have yet. It's plains on the river. That's what I care about. Hold on. Census data. Oh, yeah, it's just from the capital, +6. Yeah. And then, hold on. civ value. Okay. I think, yeah, I'll move the capital down to Libeti for now. And I will fortify it. Okay, and then up here, we don't have much to work with southern Ajar, but I guess Adir is fine as the capital for now. I'm not going to fortify it because I will conquer... Actually, the rest of this is uncolonized. I should send a settlement crew out here to get to work. Any... Oh, we got a gold tile here. Okay, that's a good find. What else do we have? Maybe this should be the capital, because there's... Okay, hold on. There's some plains up here. So Tabalak will definitely remain a gold mine, or will become a gold mine. This is on the river, but it's arid. This is also arid. I guess, yeah, it's all arid. I think Toro is a slightly better location because it covers the crossing between these three areas. What about up here in northern Ajar? Any standout territories around here that I need to work around? It's mostly desert. In fact, I think it's all desert, yeah. Yeah, not much to work with up here. So we can kind of pick and choose just wherever the river is. Yeah, I think Toro should be the capital here long term. All right. And then that is all the new territory attended to. Oh, except for up here. Es-Suk. Yeah, there's no other place here. So yeah, it should be Es-Suk up here. I think that's correct. Let's make this a fort as well. Very good. Okay. Let's see. I think that's everything I want to do around here. Yes. Okay. Let's check on research. Looking very, very good. Let's give it a tick and then check if we can increase slave output again, now that things have updated. Alright, let us... yeah, this is pretty extreme, but we are losing it quite quickly as well. I could also do that switch I talked about earlier. I think I actually will, because I'm remembering that I talked about it earlier. Let me replace... Okay, let me hire you here, and then replace you with... Where was she? Here she is. There we go. Yeah, that's a boost right there. Any other things I'm thinking of? This all requires too much PI. I might advocate legal reform, actually, to get some more citizens. I think I should be doing this more often when I have more PI. Okay, that's fine. Let's proceed. Got some barbs coming in. Great. Love to see it. Do I... Maybe I should increase the wages just to further deal with corruption. Let's check and see how things are looking overall. Yeah. I think it's probably worth it. Increase wages. It's expensive, but I can afford it right now. Another trade route? I was just looking at that to see if a new trade route would pop up. What do we have for sale? A lot of people may not sell to us right now because we have such high AE, but at least we have a lot of internal trades. That's nice. Who? I guess only Media will sell us some deer. I guess people will sell us food stuff as well. I mean, I suppose we could buy that. I think we'd rather probably buy livestock than for money. If we're gonna get something else, let's buy it from Tuskia, I suppose. Any other trade routes? Actually, let me wait for the tick and then see if any other trade routes popped up. Okay. Yes, there are a couple. Let's keep an eye on this. Let's do livestock trades, just because I know from before nothing else that's not internal will be available. Sila. Trade in some livestock. That's it for now. Okay. Okay, how are we looking on research now? 177, and we're definitely able to switch onto harsh taxation. Oh my god, still? Holy moly. That's crazy amount of research right there. Wow, okay. Well, ultimately, even if our monthly research is lowered, the only number that matters for your research is your research efficiency, which the vanilla interface doesn't do a great job explaining, but this is the number that actually is relevant. So we're nearly at 1% per month now. That's such a crazy research gain at this rate. I'm sure this is still better for export. Still want to keep extorting. Good. Yeah, wow. Things are looking very, very good for the economy right now. That's for sure. Let's just keep going. All right, at this point, we can now redirect our efforts, oh boy, over to the city thing over here that we're doing, the city construction project. Get that mission over and done with. Yep. These guys actually spawned north, and then they came south. They didn't spawn in here as usual. They're still going to probably go to Azuki, but they hopefully go south and actually destroy their numbers by settlement. So that would be good if they did that. Kodama Sorogama died of dysentery at the age of 74. He was the head of the rival of the head of the Chilabela family. Rest in peace, Kodama. This was actually a recent Otacon character. I recognize him from one of my thumbnails that I made, so yeah, rest in peace. I think he actually had bad health for quite a while, but nonetheless, rest in peace. Appreciate your service to the Republic. Okay, how are things looking politically? Basically the same as before. Nothing too unusual going on here. We're still expecting Geneva Chilabele to come in as the next Otacon. That would be fine. Although now I kind of do definitely want to have a high finesse character coming in. We're going to need to clean up this AE for quite a while, especially to be able to go to war again over here in the future. Let's go for speed 3. How are we looking on score? Number 3 in the world star. We're neck and neck with Dravida. Wow. I was not expecting us to actually catch up to either of the Indian empires anytime soon, but we are actually nearly at Dravida's level, which is look at Dravida. These guys control half of India. But yeah, territory-wise, we are definitely competing with them, and their territory is very high quality as well. So definitely a good indicator of things, all things considered. All right, please go south. That would be preferable. Bema library is done. Okay. 4 months for the Ghana Levy, and I will need the Ghana Levy to have enough. I need to do roading in the new territory. So let's raise them up in October. All right. These guys here are a bit of a danger because they could actually siege Ogo, but if they don't go to Ogo, we'll be fine. We'll leave them alone. Save up my PI for law changes now. Alright, they're going away. They're actually going over here to Titchit where they're going to get stuck. That could have been worse, I guess. Okay, what's going on up here? Pretty much the same as before. Oh, these guys have gone for Ogo. That's not very cool. How much will you take to pay off? Oh my gosh. Alright, we're gonna have to respond to this. I would have liked to use the Jollof Levy because they're so close, but I'll have to use some other force here. Yeah, probably just the actual Ghana Levy will have to come in. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Now I do have Divine Sacrifices running, so that's huge stability losses thanks to the AE. How is my Divine Sacrifices cooldown looking? It's actually this month, so I'm glad I checked. So we're going to have to reapply it once we have the PI. We'll see when that will be. Maybe a while. Okay, now we have a couple barbs that we'll need to deal with. I think I'll split the Ghana Levy into a group of 10 to go road, then the rest will go deal with the barbs. So they're going to be up and running October 6th. Okay. Food problems in Titchit, I know. I'm aware. Ooh, we've overtaken Dravida. Look at that. That's a good sign for things. Now, Parava is way ahead, so we'll see if we can... Ooh, hold on. Chaldeans are fighting Egypt. That's what I wanted to see. Yes! Get him! Get him, Chaldeans. Okay, now it's not necessarily clear Chaldean victory quite yet, but Chaldeans seem to be on the upper hand here. Anything that starts to beat back Egypt is helpful for me, so I'm on board with that. All right, Levy is almost ready to go. Come on. Oh, I need to read it. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's raise them in Tolati, and then split away. Just, wait, that's too many. How many is this? That's actually exactly 10. That's perfect. Okay. You head over to Gurma, get to work on roading. The rest of you, I'm going to split away, maybe little strike force to go deal with these guys. And then the rest of you, there you are. Go and save the people of Ogo, if you can. It's going to increase maintenance just to regular. You know, may as well get that going now. Hopefully they get there in time. I do have the roads, so it should be doable. Also, I just remembered, I've got gold mines I've not been building infrastructure for. Whoops. All right, let's do that now. That's a couple months of missed income. I've got 2 that I can do here. Okay, here we go. Slave motion's not allowed. 12. Let's bring them in. All right, there's 2. And then there. All right, there we go. 2 more gold for sale. Hopefully someone will buy them. Yep, I got some buyers. Trade to the Spanish. And I'll trade with Troyzen. Sure. All right, back up above 61 with army maintenance up. That's good. Okay. Let's get your roading. So from Gurma. Ooh, you know what? I kind of want to get this colonized before I road over here, because it may go through here. Let me do some movement around here to get this set up here. So, going to need 8 pops total. Probably do it from Hambori. Who do we have here? We have 3 Badeg Bozos. I need to just move some more Badeg Bozos. Actually, first let me move out of Hambori any non-Badeg Bozo slaves. Actually, it's mostly non-Badeg Bozo slaves. Buff up the city, or I mean it will be a city later, it's not currently a city. And then into here, move Badeg Bozos. Let's see, from Gurma is fine. There we go. Alright, colonize it, and then move from Hambori those same Badeg Bozos. There we go. Perfect. And then while I'm at it, I may as well move everyone. Okay, from here and from Hambori. And we'll go and grab this as well. Move them all into Borentia from this place up here. And then I'm actually going to move those slaves further ahead to colonize over here. But first I'm going to get the road construction. Yeah, this looks a lot nicer now. Get the road construction going here. So from here to get to Gao, it goes like this. Okay, so it goes around Kano. That's... I guess if I built the road in Kano, it probably would be faster like that. That's probably the better way of doing it. So let me actually first road a triangle like this. And then from here, head to Gao. It goes along the northern route, that's fine, then it crosses south here. That's completely fine. And then from Gao, we'll have a north and like a triangle there, so that's fine. Get that going. Okay, now let's get our Bozo crew up and moving. We have a lot of colonization to do over here. Bring them over to Chaui from Kadi And Tiraka. Any other bozos? Chabaria? Is this actually a... It actually isn't a fish farm. It should be. Did I not? Let me fix this here. I guess we'll just move all the bozos in here now, because we have to anyways. And then we need 6 non-Medaic bozos here. Okay. Alright, now the Medaic bozos can be moved along to, let's see. Let's move them, let's go grab this. Actually, we can do it from this side. Oh, perfect, perfect. That's perfect. Okay. Bring them over to Gao. Alright, Medaic bozo, where are you? There they are. Alright, and then move them in to Garat. Move them into a deer. Bring the rest over as well. And then colonize Toro. Also make it the capital. As aforementioned, this is the best capital spot in this province. And then get it fortified. And while we're at it, let's see. I need to move them all into Toro now. Move from Adir. I'll need to move them around like, oh, hold on. I won't be able to get Kalfu until the Toro thing is, yeah, I'll need to wait 1 year. That's unfortunate, but there's no way around it. There's only one way in here, so we'll do what we can in the meantime. Move them up to Harangwe. And then move them here. Also, this place here should be not on Borderlands. What are you doing? Should be on... I think I ran out of PI before. That's probably what happened. Should be on, not religious conversion, assimilation. There we go. There we go. All right, now we've secured this land. Very nice. And that is 1 more gold tile as well, so let's also fill that mine up, and also make sure I don't forget the other mine. I did not do that right. I need 1 more slave down here. There we go. Actually, I did it right before, but something got messed up there. Okay, over here, let's bring in... Actually, it already has all the bozos, so that's perfect. Let's just bring in everyone who we can squeeze in here. Actually need a mine building as well, but there we go. That'll be good. That'll be good. Okay. Perfect. Let's proceed. Okay. The coming of the city of Aganaga Fall. Use the best of times. Alright. Not much here, but it's a start. Let's see. Are there any more pops anywhere that I can squeeze in here? Not really. Without drawing from other cities. Yeah, this place is basically as min-maxed as possible population-wise. Battle of Chichit is done. Barbs defeated. Alright, you just wait there for a second. We're about to go kill these barbs as well. Oh, these barbs are going to kill themselves anyways. Alright, these barbs are dead as well. But not much money. Okay, so I could bring these guys back to help Road as well. I guess I may as well bring them back to do that. Since I have to keep the whole levy raised anyways. I can't, like, lower part of it. But I can reduce maintenance. Get my happiness back up. Disagreement on the highest level. Silman Bulsa, a man of sound reputation, and Sabide Zabarima, a noblewoman of great virtue, have recently started to spar furiously whilst attending the assembly. Such behavior is unbecoming of these people of stature, however. We have been called upon to take a side in this latest conflict. Okay, so we've got our tribute to the people and just some lady. I think I'm going to tell them to stop bickering. I don't care too much. I mean, I could go with Silman. I think he's ailing. I guess he's been around for a while with ailing, so let's go with him. This is actually a government character. You would not make for a good government character, so let's side with Silman. Extra loyalty on him. I'll take it. Things are looking pretty good. I might do Invoke Dewodio in order to get a bit more loss here. We don't have a lot of war exhaustion loss because of Lambu's really terrible zeal. I think it's probably worth it, honestly. Yeah, let's actually do this one time. I need to go crazy with that, but we also have a few more treasures we can take a look at here. So let's see. So in Timbuktu, we've got Jar of Offerings. This needs to stay in Timbuktu. Treasury of Timbuktu makes sense to be there. Maybe a little wasted there because we have such good noble happiness. Though it may be... We probably have enough even without the treasury there, so perhaps I consider it. We won't have any other options anyways. Helm of Laws is not that big of a deal, and Statue of Jackal could be fine in Timbuktu. I mean, Timbuktu does actually have quite a few diverse slaves and freemen. Maybe I move it to Timbuktu, honestly. Especially because I don't have the modifier going from the policy or whatever, but let's see. Let's see what other things are in my reliquary. So, look monthly food modifier. We already have Drawer of Offerings assigned, so we can't move it again. Same there, same there. Spear of the Hunter in Temera. Ooh. I think I may want to grab this one. This might be worth it, to be completely honest. This might be worth it. Let's see. I would need to build a shrine in Temera, which means what's left now? Arlet. I would now need one more flexible shrine slot to do this, unfortunately. Or expand my Pantheon, which I don't think I can do, nor do I want to do it. So I would need to go and ransack this area in Arlet. Now here's a question. Can I desecrate when I'm not at war with someone? Like if I have free access through them? I don't think so. But I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I try that. Or I go to war with Arlet, who I don't have a claim on. I mean, this would very nicely give me the rest of Songhai in the north. That'd be quite convenient. I could target them with the claim, with the random claim at the start of the next episode from the Senate interaction, or I could just fabricate a claim on them now. I have the PI for it. I don't really want to spend this PI on this, because I could get the claim for free. But this would guarantee it. And I also might get a mission that gives me a claim on them. Although I don't know what mission that would be at this rate. Matter of Songhai? Probably not at this point. They have no relationships with anyone. I think I'm going to fabricate on Arlet. I'm going to play it safe here. That Senate interaction, it feels quite random, so I sort of don't know. And I now border so many different tags spread out over Africa. Let's fabricate on Arlet. I think this is probably... We can even do it this year. That's actually pretty quick. That's about 2 years to fabricate. That's fine. We'll close out the episode with a little Arlet war, just to free up that slot, and also to take the territory as well. You know, that's another reason to do it. Yeah, we're about to start having problems. Here's what I might do, actually. I think I might purposely leave... I might actually make the Great Serpent Shrine somewhere kind of random, and just constantly desecrate and then use the shrine slot over and over to move items around. Like, it kind of almost fits for the Great Serpent, like it's this god of war who presumably is like kind of sneaky. Having their shrine be this like roving, moving shrine where my army shows up to desecrate it every so often to free up the slot, it kind of makes sense in the lore, right? Like a little bit. I kind of like that, honestly, as like, instead of having a permanent third great temple location somewhere, you know? I don't know. It's kind of goes. It kind of goes. Okay, these guys need. They're not going to be able to siege a Kess if they try to do it because they have too low of numbers. You know what? You actually pivot around and go deal with these guys just because you're in the area. Let's not accept things that we don't need to. All right, looks like Silman Bulsa is now, oddly enough, the next expected Otacon. Also a trad. No surprises there. This would be fine, actually. In fact, this would be more than fine. This would be pretty solid. I think I like him better than the previous character we were looking at. He has good oratory, or good charisma, I should say. Help with the AE loss, which we are losing quite rapidly right now, but this would still help. He's got good zeal, very, very good finesse, which I like. Low martial, it's fine. We don't need to be going to war again super soon. In fact, we probably shouldn't be going to war again super soon, but that would make for a good recovery episode, kind of Otacon. Alright, the roading is continuing. Very nice. Right there, they haven't got. This is what I thought might happen, so I'm glad I'm sending someone down to go deal with them now. Ooh, hold on. This is actually fine. We're still going to win this fight on low morale. It shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. We'll just take more losses, but it's fine. It's no big deal. 12 gold for that? Okay. We're rich. Finally, I can afford all those things I couldn't afford before. Alright. You actually just hang out around Nefati, just in case I need you in the core for something else. I guess this force here isn't enough to do road building by itself. I guess you can just come over to Gao and hang out around here too. May as well. No, actually, yeah, you come to Gao as well then, because I need more forces to do road building around here. Almost there. Almost to Gao. Oh, hold on. Now we've got... okay, we've got ourselves a neck-and-neck race here with Geneva. I actually wouldn't mind the extra zeal just to help stabilize our stability a little bit, but yeah, it's gonna be tough. We also need to do Divine Sacrifice. I'm gonna save up for that next. Probably should have done that before the Arlet fabrication, but that's okay. I think it's worked out fine. Okay, so from here, let's build up to S Suk, which needs to be a road, and then also over to Toro. Also, this here, let's see. Oh, we can do it now. Okay, we've gone over the 1 year tick now. Okay, let's bring them all back to Toro. Is that enough? Oh, no, it wasn't displaying. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep it at that. I need to move more slaves in here now, though. It's a farm. Actually, is a farm. That's okay. I'd rather have gold than that. Oh, the mine's actually being built still. That's why. Right. There we go. Now Toro will be ready as soon as the thing is up. That's what I thought. I thought November, but it just wasn't displaying it for me. That's why I got turned around a little bit. Things are looking pretty good. Okay. If I want to do some political shenanigans, now would be the time to start messing around here, because we have about a year. No, we have 2.5 years left. I think I'm happy with Trad staying in charge for all the reasons I've mentioned before. Their modifier is the least useful of the three, but they're the easiest party to deal with, and at this point I think that's an important thing for me to take into account. And they have easy missions to deal with as well. But do I want her coming in? I kind of want the other guy with the higher... Like, her zeal is much better, but I'd rather have a little bit more charisma right now than much higher zeal. Well, do I? The issue is, with Sabide and soon Lambu as charisma officers, I think I can get away with the without having as much charisma. But the zeal, I can't get a replacement for that other than, yeah, so maybe I do let her come on in. I think I'll hold off on any shenanigans for now. before. Okay. Oh, Egypt won the war in a big way. Ooh, that's not good. I do not like how big Egypt is getting. This was all Chaldean land a moment ago. Yikes. Okay, I wasn't expecting the Chaldeans to lose that one. Are they going to lose their great power status? They're getting close to 500. And Egypt is actually getting close to 500 as well, from the other direction. I do not like Egypt in this game. They're giving me heartburn watching their rise up here. We've got Lydia fighting Pydna. Interesting, we got ourselves a bit of a Parson invasion situation, although in this alternate timeline. Very interesting. We'll see what happens with that. Yeah. Interesting. Tuskia's up here? Caesar and Gaul. What is this? Okay, we got Tuskia's doing the Roman stuff. Alright. Interesting. Any other notable occurrences? Nothing too specific. Alright, moving along. Okay, oh, that's not exactly what I wanted. We'll worry about that later. I will keep an eye on November 26th. I need to remember the date. I could also do these now. Do I want to, is the question. I kind of want to do the legal reforms one, mostly because I actually do want Bozo Freeman to promote like this. This will give me a lot of Democrat approval, which isn't that useful, but doesn't hurt. The trad and oligarch loss is fine. I think I will go for this, honestly. I could go for this alternate. No, I want to go for this one. Noble happiness is fine. Yeah. Advocate legal reforms. The Democrats believe... Actually, maybe I do this on the tick, because this is a 10-year tick thing. I think I will do this on the tick. So I'll see if I can save up PI for that. Also, I need to do PI on Divine Sacrifice, so let's let's try to do things in the correct order that I've already said is the correct order. Yeah. Good. Okay, now from here, it would look like that, and from here it would also look like that, so that's perfect. Let's just come around like this, and then circle back around. Actually, you just go straight here, because this force can now do roading over here. Yeah. We're about to get the colonization freed up. Also, we can now change laws. Do I want to change any laws? Not changing this. Not changing this. Legislative body. The PI and the War Council. I'm keeping this. Maritime law. Definitely keeping this. Conversion speed. I think we still want to keep this. What's funny is that I think this... No, this open power is probably not the same as this one, but it would be for the same modifier. Senatorial veto would give us cheaper Divine Sacrifice costs, which would be nice. But I also... Okay, I'm not going to spend any PI right now. I'm saving for Divine Sacrifice, but I'm just looking. I'm just shopping right now. Okay, so we have Fruitman Happiness right now. Ooh, 20% citizen output. This is definitely... Yeah, I think I need this one. Especially because I'm gonna be hitting that happiness cap in my core. Output is the way to go. Output is no cap. I'm gonna change to this after I do Divine Sacrifices. We're not changing. We're not missing Divine Sacrifices again. I guess we just unite you. In fact, actually, you're 20. Let me split you, and we've got 2 road builders. There we go. Okay, so from here, it does go through the northern route, which is interesting. I guess we'll build a triangle here. And then the other one of you rode down to Tilbury from this route. It goes through both cities, which is convenient. And yeah, there we go. And then we'll be able to lower the levy sooner, ultimately, by doing it like this. 40 for that. Oh? Barbarians. Interesting. Don't love that. In fact, I'm actually going to send this army over to just go fight them. I'm going to increase maintenance just to be on the safe side. Hold. Actually, yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Okay. We took a lot of damage. We weren't at full morale. This was kind of an unexpected fight, but that's fine. We have the same numbers here, which is what matters. Re-road over to Adir, and then the rest of you go back over to Garot, and then road to Sarna from the north, and that's what I want to do. This fort's almost done, so that'll be... Also, I completely missed. I got distracted. Let's colonize this. Can I not? What's the issue here? Hold on. Don't I have enough population here already? Oh, hostile units. Why is this interface wrong? Okay, that's strange. Geneba falls ill. This is my my successor here. Okay, she's gained infection. Not great, but she's pretty young, so it shouldn't be a huge problem. Oh, I have to wait for these guys to leave. These guys should be fine to deal with them now. Make this triangle here. Okay, good. You come back and go deal with these guys. Fortresses are done. Also, yeah, they're not core yet, so I'm not going to build the... Alright, there's the stackway. Got the money as well. Good. Okay, now we can colonize. And then we can road behind the colonization, which is funny. Let's move everyone as we go. Okay, move pops from Toro. Nope. Oh, it just isn't displaying now because I just got rid of it before. Whoops. Okay, on reload it'll fix. And then, last one here. There we go. Also make sure this still has enough. It does. Okay. And then I can then go and grab this as well. Perfect. Not quite. Need one more. There we go. Alright, we've connected up Songhae. In fact, we actually own all of Songhae except for the stuff up here and in this area down here. Now we can build the big road I wanted to build. Alright, road all not like that. Road through here and then to there. Perfect. That'll connect up everything. That'll be Songhae connected up. Look at that. Gao wants my game. Alright. We also can now do Divine Sacrifice, and we should do Divine Sacrifice. Ghana Levy is preventing war exhaustion loss. That's fine. Also, our Tyranny has lost quite a bit as well. That's pretty good. You can now just hang out here. I don't think I need you for anything else. Yeah, that looks fine. We're gonna road through this central area later when we own it, but for now we obviously don't own it, so nothing to worry about for now. Petition. The wealthier residents of Gao have sent forth a formal petition on behalf of the entire province, complaining about the harsh ways of their governor, Poko Suwari. It seems that her taxation policy is causing quite a furor amongst landowners who are having to work their slaves to the bone in order to meet tax quotas. It is certainly unusual for our subjects to complain in such a manner. Okay, so Lambu's getting out of office in a year and a half. 5 corruption on her for now would be fine. Loyalty on Poco would be nice. Let's see. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Poco's doing fine. Also, I'm about to get my claim on Arlet, so let me actually have this army go and be my attack force into Arlet. Now, Arlet does have... Also, I do have a mission and military tradition to do as well. Arlet doesn't have a lot of population, but it does have a little bit, so I don't want to be too cocky here. I do have other armies in the area. They're just busy doing other stuff, so we'll reinforce as necessary. I'm glad I had this going already. You come on over here and prepare for war. Probably just go to here, actually. Okay, Bozo settlement is done. This gives us some free pops and a modifier there. Oh, this takes also a year to do. Okay, sure. Military tradition. All right. I believe... What was I working towards before? It may have been the other one. Ooh, always another village. I think that's the one that I was going towards. 10% national manpower is pretty good. I could also grab this ahead of building legions, but I just don't think I have... Oh, the fort maintenance one is going to be really, really good. Fort maintenance is a huge part of our costs right now, along with wages. I think I want the manpower. Always another village. Rather than great cities like those around the Mediterranean, the societies of East Africa remained almost entirely distributed in smaller villages and towns. Alright. Very good. Once we lower Levy, we'll see what kind of effect we're looking at from that. A new life. The promotion of Bema as a bozo has not only made it attractive to bozo. Huh? Okay. The promotion of Bema as a bozo has not only made it attractive to bozo, have begun to prepare for new life in the growing city of Bema. Who wrote this tooltip? Okay, I can move some slaves over to Bema for free. This is from Nyoro. Nyoro is a farm territory. It actually has lost population. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to say no. I'm actually going to move in a pop to Nyoro to get its livestock going again. I need to check on that every so often. Alright. Here we go. Just in time for the war goal to be prepared next tick. Chief Magistrate Sypax offers friendship. This is the chief of Sigil Masa. Yep, sure. I'll get some opinion with them just to keep them on side for a bit longer. Claim is done. Alright, here we go. A little quick war against Arlet. Surely nothing could go wrong here with a little quick war. I've always done those with no problem. Oh, Siguri rejoined this time. Oh, thank you, Siguri. These guys really know when their help is most needed. I appreciate it, Siguri. Alright. In we go. Just go straight for Arlet. Nothing too complicated here. And actually, you rode up to here. You actually go reinforce just to be safe. I want to have... Although this is only cav, so they're not going to be that helpful in an assault. I'll just send them up just in case. I don't need both of them down here at this stage, to be honest. Should be fairly quick. Hovering around 60 now, that's fine. Okay, looks like she's still coming in. Alright, there's the Arlet army. Let's go and grab them in the desert. River crossing battle in the desert, that's fine. Oh, we're not going to grab them, actually. I guess we'll go attack them. Oh. Alright, we're gonna pump fake them into Arlet, or we're gonna fight them. That's fine. Also, any resources around here that I didn't notice? Nope, nothing too crazy. Oh, wait. Fort under siege, that's fine. Actually, we could just do an assault right now. Yeah, we got the infantry strength right now. May as well just do this really quick. Rivalry at court during the assault. Lately, our Archon Lambu Kamara has come into conflict with Consola Isawagan the Jackdaw. This is my Gene governor, if I remember correctly. Yep. At every turn and decision, Their opinions persistently clashing. If one of them says south, the other will promptly say north. If one wants to trade with the neighbor, the other will argue for war. This constant bickering is ruining whatever authority Lambu used to have, and the atmosphere in Timbuktu is at a breaking point. I'm going to say I'll lose popularity on this one because I don't want Lambu to rival her. Even if Lambu's not the outcome, a governor rivaling a major political character is just a bad idea. So let's yield that one. Sacking of Arlet. This place is mostly Bedaic, and it's, I think, wrong religion group. It's right religion group. Okay, it's the very edge of the religion group that I'm in. So let's gently loot. And yeah, that is the war right there. Now we just wait for this to all transfer over. I guess we could run in and grab a little combat here. Also, the mine is done. We'll just kill him for the extra war score. Stack wipe there. All right. We'll just we're gonna catch them. We're not actually gonna catch them. Okay. Still. I also forgot to get the buildings going in the city. I just remembered about that. Oh yeah, I'm still doing this actually. That's right. I'll have to hold off until this is done then. Never mind. I guess I didn't forget. I forgot about it, but it didn't matter. I think these guys are gonna... Yeah, we'll let them do that. A new life. Oh, we're getting this event again. Oh, this must be based on that mission. Right. Demonton. This is another place that actually is not supposed to be promoting because I think it's meant to be a farm. Whoops. I need to check all that. Don't support it. Bring in some extra guys. There we go. There's stack wipe. All right, good. Sue for peace. Give me that. 2 AE for that one. Thanks, Arlet. I appreciate it. Yep, this is fine. Complete victory. That's I would tend to agree with that assessment there, Arlet. I will be taking that. All right, the Arleti Elite. I will go ahead and banish those of class. Lose a little bit of AE for free. Very nice. And then, while we're at it, let's take a look at the new territory. Also, let me quickly move in the bozos up here. Where are they? Here they are. And then into cow, move them in here. Cow needs a little bit more population. There we go. All cleaned up. Also, we now get this territory here. Very, very nice. Look at that. Look at the Timbuktu borders right now. That is looking real good. I think we're actually now comparable to, not the Chaldeans. We're comparable to Egypt, I'd say. Egypt's a bit more spacious, but we're getting there for sure. Okay, having done that now, what are we looking at resource-wise? Anything special around here? Not really. Everyone is... You're almost done, so we'll load Levy in a moment. As for the actual location for the capital... Also, let me do all the building stuff. This can go... That can go. That can stay. Okay. Okay, now as for where the city should be. Now, Arlet Desert with no river. That's going to be a no. So I'm going to defortify that. What's the barb situation around here? There's some barbs over here and some barbs here that get caught by Toro. And barbs down here. Okay, nothing to worry about, really. I mean, cow's a bit close. Chin Tabarandane is hard to say, and it's also... I mean, it's got good coverage in the area. I think Teguiata has better coverage. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instead of just 3. It's also... it is far from Toro, but there's impassable and there's no barbs. So these two tiles are essentially covered by forts in the sense that no one can enter them except through fort coverage. Yeah, I think this is probably the way to do it. It is desert, admittedly, but all of it's desert. It's desert on the river, so it's a little bit better. There's sort of no way around that around here. It's all desert. So let's set up the capital at Teguiata. Not the full capital, just the regular capital. Not provincial capital, I should say. Yeah. It's a better tile than Arlet, though not by, like, much. And then we will be destroying that Serpent Shrine in Arlet as aforementioned, so let's go and do that now. Get the fort going up here. And this place can go straight on to Assimilation. Thank you. Okay. Also, we nearly have enough for laws, so let's come back to that in a month or two. Media. Lydia. Pardon me. Apologies, Media. Wild accusations. Despite the long record of public service held by our Otacon Lambu Camera, a vile accusation of election fraud has been leveled at her. They figured me out. Oh no. The perpetrator of this vile slander is none other than Sabiti Sawari, mastermind of the oligarchs. Oligarchs accusing people of election fraud? Who would have thought? How should we respond to this outrageous insults? Okay, let's see. So we can be under scrutiny for the next 11 months. We could pay 1,800 gold? Oh my god. And lose 5 popularity. This is definitely a scaled scripting thing here. Or, I'm not doing that. I'm going to be under scrutiny. I'm actually genuinely not planning to... Oh. Okay, this is interesting. We have a kind of inverse character from the one we were looking at a moment ago. The Tribune of the Treasury is now the expected Otacon. This would not be terrible. I'm not sure I need 11 Marshal next episode. I guess I could do something with that. I guess we'll be under scrutiny. I'm not doing the other options. Hold on. First things first. Desecrate the holy site. Yep, Shrine of Great Serpent is gone. And then what I do is I then find where that item was that I want to grab. The Spear of the Hunter. It's in Temeta and Diaphanu. Just, please, just click on it for me so I never know. Oh, it's right over here. Here it is. So now we want to build a shrine. We don't have the PI for it quite yet. That's not the right button. We also don't have the PI for it quite yet. We'll build a shrine here, get the item out, and then move it into... yeah, so we'll use the serpent... we'll use the serpent god as our, like, our treasury, you know, collector. It's like the serpent governs armies that gather tribute, and then it also gathers like sacks money, you know, gathers money from raiding, and then the serpent temple is used to raid the land for treasures. Okay, that's good. You're nearly done. Yeah, what I was saying a moment ago is that Gima Isawagan, 11 Marshal makes me want to do another war episode, but against who? I don't have a claim against... Do I? No, I don't have a claim against Gao. I don't have one against Kid Congo or these guys. So I'm not going to have any claims for anyone over here. I also will still have the truce with them until middle of next episode. I guess I could pivot north, maybe? Ooh, Mauritania conquered this from, who was this here? I think Thapsus was here before, yeah. Thapsus survives over here. Okay, Mauritania is becoming a bit of a concern up here, to be sure. Definitely a little alarming. Is this going to take 1 year for each of these as well? I really hope not. We'll see in a moment what this is going to look like. I guess we'll see what the claim I get from the council with the senators looks like. Yeah, that's going to have to be... I don't have... I mean, no, law change first. No more claim fabrication. Law change first. One thing at a time here. Okay, you're done. I guess the last thing to do is just to build a road. I guess we should do that now while we're here. Yeah. Also, let me do this a bit more smartly. Let me just send a bunch of horses, because I think they are literally faster. You get to work roading, and you come up and road from the south. Oh my gosh, 5K? Wow. We're quite a ways behind Parava, but we're getting there. And it's been a hard-fought battle to get there as well. Right, you get to roading over to here. This is basically what I thought it would look like. And you road from the other direction, then we'll close it out. Or we'll lower the levy once they finish up their work. Also, laws. Think about that more. Okay. I do think I want to switch out of this. 4% freeman happiness is fine, but 20% citizen output is crazy strong. Crazy strong. We are actually just a little bit below efficiency cap now again, so this would actually, although that's with the levy raised, in fairness. I need to get more research efficiency worked out here. Keep it going, you know? Yeah. Rights of nobility, this is definitely a winner right here. For too long, we've remained undecided on the subject of the conflict between nobility and common folk. It is time we rejected the arguments in favor of the commoners who are ignorant enough to see our historic state fail. All right, 20% citizen output for that. Whew, look at that. That's also going to be a big manpower boost, but of course the real prize, once it updates, which it's not updated quite yet, will be the research bonus. All right, we'll finish off this road and then we'll be done. Honoring the gods, the pious Strads have decided to use their numerical superiority in the assembly to ensure the commission of a new temple complex in Bulel. Okay, that's going to be right here. Pleasing the gods with statues and their egos with inscriptions. Okay, so this will give a library to Bulel. That's fine. I would have bought a library. It's going to be cheap. It's okay. So look at this. Look at this option. Free popularity for Lambu. Cheaper than building a library. I get the library on a discount, and I get trads that are happy. Yeah, I'll get a library for free. That's totally fine. Oh boy, they're going to Taghaza. Actually, that's fine. Not as concerned about that. Very good. Twisting the knife. Lambu Kamar, for reasons not only unto herself, has begun to view Kanga Sawari with jealousy and distrust. Okay, sure. That's fine. Almost there on this. The coming of Bema. Right, never before has the streets of Bema been as clean and well kept. Huh? Didn't Bema become a city before? This required it to be a city. Right? Yeah. I guess we get some more pops in Bema for free? Okay, I think that's like a glitch, because Bema was a city. It had to have been a city because I was building city infrastructure in it. Okay, one thing at a time here. So first of all, let's build one training camp, and then, yeah, so start, I'm going to defortify it, and just build a training camp and then a marketplace, and then we'll be able to get both missions, one after the other. And we'll finally have that Bema matter resolved. You can actually just wait here, because you're going to finish last. A martial demand. A group of senators with a vested interest in military matters of the state have asked Sabiti Sawari to represent their interests, claiming that they are becoming increasingly displeased with the direction our great These senators are out of their mind. I literally conquered the Songhai region for you, and you're like, that's not enough. We need more war. Oh my god, alright. They're demanding we address the shabby state of the senatorial quarters? Huh? I'm not paying these guys 1.3k. Are you out of your mind? Extortion of the state right here. All right, we got ourselves the DOGE making demands. I'm not paying them. Oligarchs can lose approval. See if I care. Behold the amount of care that I have. It's low. We're almost done. We can lower the levy, and there we go. Yeah, stay there. And lower levy. Here we go. 31 as well. Also stop road building. There we go. That's everyone down. Perfect. Also, the Jolaf levy is now over 10 pops. Wow, that is very good. Very good stuff right there. Okay, I'm going to save my PI now for province management next episode, at the start of the next episode. Yeah, it looks like we are going to be having Gima Isawagan unexpectedly as the new Archon. That's fine. Oligarchs are regaining their control a little bit. I think that's okay. Nothing to worry about there. Yeah. Mostly I'm just excited to finish this mission. I've been stuck in this mission for so long. But we're working on it. We are working on it. Yeah, big expansion for the Republic this episode. And I guess next episode we're going to go to war with someone, because I'm not letting that 11 Marshal go to waste. Bountiful Harvest. I will happily get 3 stability for free. Thanks, whoever that was. Didn't pay attention. Let me find him and thank him properly. Yeah, that was Silman Bolsa. He sacrificed his hairline for the harvest. That's the stuff you got to do when you're a Timbuktu officer. It's different when you're a Timbuktu officer. Okay. This time I'm going to keep a close eye on who the person is after the December tick, because I'm not letting it surprise me again, that's for sure. We shall see. Training camp in Bema is done, which means we can do Regimental City. Okay. And then this one... Oh, it bypassed it. Oh, okay. That's. I didn't realize they would bypass each other. In that case, cancel this. What does this need? Aqueduct, Court of Law, Granary. Okay, I can finally close this out. It just needs that as well, so let's get rid of everything else. Okay. Aqueduct, Granary, and then Court of Law last. Okay. And it looks like our incoming Archon will be Gima Isawagan, unexpectedly, but at least unexpectedly from the last couple of months. I guess the war will, the war posture will kind of continue. Yeah. I guess we'll find someone to go to war with. I sort of don't have anyone in mind, but we'll see what the Senate Assembly decides to direct us to. We shall see. All right, here we go. The final Archonship of Lambu, potentially, and the beginning of the Archonship of Gima Isawagan. Senatorial resistance. Gima Isawagan has proven to be a contentious candidate as Archon. Previously an outspoken critic of the government, he was spoken of with contempt during meetings of the Senate. All were surprised, therefore, when he was elected to rule Timbuktu, casting aside any notions of propriety and class. With such underwhelming popularity amongst the elites. Also, what is this corruption? Okay. If I had missed that a second time in a row, would have been upset. It's hard to see how Gima will get anything done. I'm doing this one because this is crazy to do. We're not going to upset the balance just yet. 11-6-4-2 elected to rule a glorious nation. Trads in control, as usual. Omen power plus some. They want to build more temples. Okay, but we're going to see exactly how things are looking for the Republic next time on the Timbuktu campaign. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.